of this fantastic fun game. Let's play! Hello everybody and welcome back to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, I'm a D&D sex pest, and I'm back today with yet another episode of Skyrim, Death of a Dragonborn. We've got a whole cast and crew back with us tonight, so let's get into it, my friends. Let's get playing some games. Let's go around, let's figure out who we are and who we're going to be playing today. Let's start with Mr. Strider Heap. Strider, how's it going, my friend?
Hey, what's going on? Tonight I'm playing Laren. Last time I played Laren and a bit of Sheogorath. Have fun with that curveball. Like, you figure out what you want to do with that. And Laren, however, I can handle. He is a dark elf, moved here from Morrowind. He is a spoiled rich baby, but he's having the time of his life. So I'm hyped up. He's one of my faves.
Awesome. Awesome. Mine too. We also have Ellie from Beholder Gaming back with us today. Ellie, how's it going, my friend?
It's going well. It's going well. I am playing Claudia Meldor. She's a member of the Imperial Dawn Guard. She has a scar. She hates vampires. She has red hair. There. That's my summary.
And it's currently an elk.
I have some sort of animal right now. Am I a moose? Or am I an elk?
You
no,
yes,
know by looking at you because you're invisible.
No one's riding you, or are they? I will not be able to recall. Great stuff.
No, I'm not red hair. Right now.
Yeah. We have Nicholas back with us tonight. Nicholas, how's it going, my dude?
It's fine. I am alive, which I couldn't say earlier this week when I was dead. But
Resurrection of the bitch.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing Kayit, everyone's favorite garbage fire.
It's certainly my garbage.
Yeah.
Yes, we've currently broken legs, I believe. So
broken feet, I think.
Broken feet, you're right. Yeah, feet.
Yeah.
Cool, great stuff. Poor kid. You got into a spot of bother last week. We'll get into it in a minute. But last but not least, we have Droplet Die with us. How's it going, my friend?
It's going well. I'm super sleepy, but today I'm going to be playing everyone's favorite disapproving, self-sacrificing bisexual stepdad, Casimir. Breton spell-slinging, sword-swinging dude guy. Currently, he has Yodor on his back and is running straight forward into combat as usual, with no rhyme or reason really other than to be a hero.
Absolutely, and quote 331 immortalizes the "I give them my bisexual stepdad" look in Encounter Roleplay history. It's amazing. Great stuff. Well, that's who's playing today. I, of course, will be the games master of tonight's session, and we will be playing Helheim Unbound, and we're setting this in the Skyrim world, of course. But Helheim itself is a fantastic RPG. You can get for just $5 on rpgnow.com. The link is there for you guys in the chat or beneath the video on YouTube. You can definitely go and check that out. It's so diverse, so flexible. You can do a lot with this game. The basic premise is that you roll a bunch of d6s and try and get 5s and 6s, or you can roll any kind of dice actually, but and you're looking for what's a 20% chance. Math is really fucking difficult. You're looking to get 5s or 6s on a d6. All I know what to do with d6 is 30%. It's been, this is hour 7.
You're a champion and no one says otherwise.
All I need to do with d6s is murder people, clearly, for the devil. So, I'll remind you guys what's happening with the story right now. The party have been whisked away by our good friend Sheogorath and have been thrown into a time warp. They are the time warp trio plus a moose. And they are back at Kvatch, where an assault upon Kvatch is occurring right now. Devils and imps of all kinds are a plague upon this land. They've already defeated a few of them. And the task is to save Kvatch in order that time doesn't get really fucky. And so that events in the future are the same as they are now. The whole butterfly effect dealio. Why are they doing this? Well, Kazmir's signed an agreement, well, not signed an agreement, made an agreement, a deal, if you will, with Sheogorath to play in his games. When his games were completed, the captured Jarl Balgruf would be sent back to them and saved. So that's what they're going to be doing today. We're going to dive right back into the action. The party are at Kvatch just across a bridge, and they're about to go into the town to see what's going on there. So let's begin things off, my friends. There are fires in Kvatch right now. You've just defeated several of these imp-like creatures as using the tusks of your now moose friend, Claudia, to defeat several of them and sweep them down onto the cliffs below you. Also, Jodur right now has the Wobberjack from Sheogorath in his hands. What do you guys want to do?
You guys, let's do the time warp again. Sorry, I'm chimmed out of my fucking mind. That is not a good headspace to be in. I think I'm back to normal. I think I got this.
We're glad to have you back, I'll say.
Why?
And
I missed you. Of course.
Aw.
Hand on the shoulder, Yodor's Wabbajack going like over his head.
and if you are not okay, and turns out to be Sheogorath again, I will smite you with the wacky stick.
It worked last time. Well,
Yeah,
smarty whack.
You fucked off.
We have to make sure the city doesn't fall, just like in the legends.
All right, yeah,
viewer decision as well, actually. As you guys are standing here, just across the bridge, you see a jester pop out from across the bridge, full-on clown's hat and clown's uniform, jumps towards you and says, "Are you the heroes of Kvatch?"
Yes.
I will shoot him.
Yodor, why? Why?
Roll me an attack roll to Wabbajack, which gives you an extra 4 dice to your roll for being this powerful magic item.
Okay, so it's 2 plus 4. Oh,
Okay.
it's just 1 success.
Just a 1 success. So, luckily for you, the Wabbajack goes a little bit wide, and the jester kind of like ducks behind the bridge and pops his head back. "I'm a friend! Don't worry, I'm a friend! I'm here to help!"
Friends.
May I?
Friend.
Can we trust him? He looks dangerous.
we can't trust no one. Don't even trust me.
I'm not armed!
The air is on fire, Yodor. Yes, we can trust the jester.
Okay, I will bow to your expertise.
I shrug.
Okay.
All right,
like,
friend.
He
My name's
tiptoes towards
Laren.
you,
What you doing?
like quite literally on the tips of his toes, dances over towards you, and his little bells jingle as he comes.
Well, yes, you've been sent by him, haven't you? The Great One, the Sheogorath. Isn't you here?
Hmm.
Okay, good. I saw a nod from him. So, yes, here's the thing. I was sent back as well. I'm caught in a similar scenario, if you will. You know, the whole trapped in the warp, don't know where I am, back away from home. You see, I was back home in Skyrim murdering people, part of the Dark Brotherhood, you know. And, that's all being really interrupted right now because of this whole Sheogorath thing. Made a deal, it was a bad idea. Do you think we could work together to try and get ourselves out of here, maybe?
Well,
I think someone here.
So, yes, we can probably work together.
Okay,
Ain't someone here being hunted by the Dark Brotherhood? Or am I remembering that wrong?
Yes. Yodo, I'm here to kill him if all goes well. Back in Skyrim, I'll have to kill you once we're back. But it's fine. Until then, you're fine by me.
Well, how about we work together, then you don't kill him?
Well, we'll see.
Yes. Yodo will agree with Laron. His idea is really, really well. I have not caught your name yet.
Cicero.
Cicero, okay, yes. Cicero, your plan to murder the great Yodo, I personally think that idea stinks, and you should abandon it.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. You know, there's a contract and everything, but maybe I can make something happen. You never do know. Sometimes these things go missing. I mean, I never lose them. I've killed everyone I've ever tried to kill. So you'll probably die as well. But, you know, I'll do my best. In my heart of hearts, I won't be trying, but in my other heart, I will. So...
That's all we could ask, Yodo.
I really think that's all you could ask.
That makes sense, I think.
Right, we're not in a position to bargain either. So here's the deal. Right now, we're in a place, in a timeline, if you will, where Sheogorath is still the Daedric Prince and he rules over everywhere, and you met him at some point. When did you meet him?
I was him like 30 seconds ago.
Okay, but the first time, when you were in Skyrim.
It was in a cave. There was some vampires. But not the bad, bitey ones, but, you know, the nicer, handy-holdy ones.
Maybe 15 days.
Okay. Not so long ago. About the same time that I ran into him as well. By the way, I was hunting this vampire coven. You doing something similar? You look like vampire hunters. That moose looks like a vampire hunter.
I was invisible. Am I not invisible anymore?
I hear they're reforming the Dawn Guard. I didn't realize they were doing moose to do so. Yeah, your invisibility is probably wearing off at this point. It's been like a couple of minutes. I was hearing similar things. I was looking into a cult of them, but the more I think about it, the more I wonder if this is of Sheogorath's making as well. Anyway, here's my plan. We go through time before you meet him, and then we do things right this time. Like the sound of that, don't we? And then, maybe, if we can get rid of him or stop doing the same thing that we did before, we can get out of the whole nasty scenario in which we find ourselves here, trapped in time through endless riddles and games that don't make any sense.
There's been quite a few times in my life where I wish I could go back and redo something. It's quite a bit harder in actual practice than on paper. Do you have something in mind?
I don't, but you do. And he points towards the Wabbajack. That thing right there, well, that's a piece of Sheogorath's own making. He's given it to you because he thinks that you're all idiots. Well, he thinks that you're idiots. You may yet prove him wrong.
Yes, he is very much wrong. No, he's not an idiot. No,
You seem like a very smart man, Yodor. Very smart indeed. I can tell that you've got the measure of me already.
It's the cloak.
Will, can I sell you on... I am an apprentice spell study. So thinking on what Cicero's pitching out and the idea of this Daedric artifact, do I think that I could come up with a way to do what Cicero's pitching at us?
Sure, give me a dice roll, yeah.
I'm going to use one weird on this. Meh. Ooh, that's horrible.
Jeez,
I have a broad skill where I'm supposed to know a little bit about most things. I have approximate knowledge of many things.
You could give
I've
me
used that once. I've used that once.
Yeah, you can do that, like, to generally know a little bit about magic, I guess.
Just to see if this...
Sure.
I don't know. Approximate knowledge. Not too well.
Not so hot. That's okay. Your general knowledge of this thing is like, I don't know, magic. Like, you've done it once. Like, the theory holds that maybe you could do it again. That's like the general feeling. Casmire's like, I don't know how the Wabbajack could be used to do this.
My ear is slowly turning into a duck from the Wabbajack being next to my head for so long.
And Cicero says, well, maybe you don't know anything about this, but luckily enough for you, I do. You see, I've been doing my research while I've been stuck in time. I can help you, but you're going to have to trust me because it's a little bit unorthodox.
Did you say unorthodox? Because I see what you're making there. That's funny. You were a very good clown.
I'm not suggesting we turn ourselves into the great ducks of Skyrim that trolls feed upon, as is canon. No. But what I am suggesting is that we collectively use the Wabbajack to do something a little bit unorthodox. Birds.
I
We
agree.
heard of birds. You guys know about birds, right?
Are you sure that you're like a clown? Because them puns is
I
He's
am a
inside.
clown.
kind of hitting
I
this.
wasn't trying to make one, but I see what I did there unintentionally. But birds can fly, right?
Yes.
I follow.
Right.
Yeah.
But they do
Right.
not have time travel capabilities.
What if they did? Hmm?
Instead of flight, they flew through time. Yes.
Right. And you hold in your hands right now. If you were to reverse the polarity on flight, what do you get? Time. Exactly.
Walking? Okay.
This sounds very, very stupid. But Eudor also thinks storming the
That's-
castle is very stupid. So
Shiogora
this-
thinks you're an idiot. I think you're geniuses.
we should do what this assassin clown wants to do.
I know you're playing me, assassin clown, but like, yeah, let's do it.
Good.
I just don't want to be a
We all-
moose any longer.
You're a very nice moose.
Somebody undo this, maybe with that wand or something.
Yodor, try to fix Claudia. I jostle Yodor on my back.
Okay, Claudia, just stand still and I will...
That thing can disintegrate, right? I mean, I know that out of game, but
I think it can turn you into other things. I don't think it can...
Nothing bad can happen.
into a human and not into a pile of ash.
Literally nothing bad can happen from this. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now if you don't mind handing me that, you're gonna have to trust me.
Don't do it. I'll stand there.
I will try to help Claudia first, so I will shoot her. I will shoot Claudia.
All right.
You-
All right, Claudia, roll me a d20.
Oh,
Don't roll.
okay. In the there's no tower, so all right.
What did I say, Claudia? All right, Claudia disappears.
What? Wait.
That's the last thing
She's
you hear her
invisible
say.
again.
You did
Beautiful.
it! You're a genius! And Cicero goes over and like kisses Yodor.
Mwah! Amazing. I knew you could do it.
I was just trying to turn her into, a troll or something.
Sure, do it on
Happy
me.
accident.
Yes, yeah. He's like Cicero's like, do it on me. Go on. Me next.
Okay, and I will shoot him.
Yeah. He goes, and Cicero turns into a pile of ash.
Amazing grace. We hardly knew ye.
Well, that turned out to be fortunate. Now I can...
Yodor! Why?
He was a clown. Okay?
He watches Claudia disappear. He's so excited. Do me next, and then turns into a pile.
Now we have to go back even further to save our new friend.
He's trying to kill your daughters. Let's just let it be.
Okay, who's next, if anyone?
Cashmere, remember this. A clown is nobody's friend. Okay?
All right, I trust you.
Who wants to go next? Should I go next?
No, you should probably go last.
You go last. You know what? I've been sticky smoke once before. Go ahead, do it again.
Okay, Leroy, I will shoot you next, and I will shoot him.
I've nothing left to lose, and
Laren.
Casimir, it's not entirely unpleasant. Look, I don't like it, but it's not like that bad. Just you'll be fine.
I'm right behind you, I say.
All right, Laren, roll me a d20.
Weird.
You might want to reroll that one back.
Can spending weird points give me some sort of advantage?
Here's what I'll say. If you amazing. If you spend how many weird do you have right now?
I'm at full. I have 4 points.
If you burn through 2 of your weird, you can have a reroll.
Okay. Let's not be Ash today.
Oh,
15's considerably better than 1.
That's incredible. So, like, Laren looks like he's about to turn to ash for a second. Like, he starts turning to ash, and then Yodur changes something on the Wabajack, and he's you turn it onto stun, out from lethal, and Laren disappears. There's just Casimir in front of you now, Yodur.
Well, perhaps you should set me down on the ground first, because...
No. I've already walked over to like an overturned piece of this rubblish wall, and I'll set Yodur down on top of one of the rocks and position his legs in a more comfortable position. And I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I'll say, Yodur, don't kill me, or I swear I will haunt you. And I'll take 2 steps back.
You have been a good friend, Kashmir. I will try to do my best.
I love you, Yodur.
And I will...
All right,
with your eyes closed.
Ooh, that's good. That's all you need. Casimir disappears, leaving just Yodur behind.
So now, how do I aim this at myself? Now, if I aim it at my chest, and I will hold that, and if I could use my feet to push the twigs to activate it, and ow, this hurts, and then I will shoot myself in the chest.
Roll that d20. This fucking game.
My God.
This.
Okay. So 2 weird, did you say?
Yep, 2 weird. That's how we roll.
2 weird reroll.
It's amazing.
Better than 1.
What are the odds?
This is how I normally roll, so yeah, this is...
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
So almost half the party just disintegrate themselves.
Fine, you wanted to wrap it up, right?
Yeah, and that's a rabbit runner. Oh my god. So you do you blast yourself with the Wabajack. And as you do so, the group of you will find yourselves in an icy landscape. And this is perhaps one that's familiar to you, because before you, there is a cave. You recognize this cave from being the one that you entered before. in which you met Sheogorath for the very first time. There are a few candles outside and scattered bones and debris. Laren and Yodur are horrifically burned beyond any kind of repair. While they got through with their lives, you're looking pretty Anakin, post high ground right now.
It was not a good experience, people.
Casimir, remember what I said about it not being unpleasant?
I'll kind of kneel down. I don't have a great repertoire of spells for healing. I know that Claudia does. But Claudia, I'll look at you and I'll tear on my cheek. I'll say, Yodur, I'll tend to Laren.
I can try Master Restoration.
I'm going to try to cast a spell I do not know, inspired by Claudia.
Cool.
It's part of my theme.
The other one.
And you're casting it at me.
Good luck.
So, out of character, Laren and Yodur are about on 1 hit point right now from the transformation. Let's give you -2 dice for not knowing the spell.
Okay. So I'm an apprentice spell study.
Yep.
So I have 4 for that already. And then I have magically adept. So that's just +1 more. I'm subtracting 2, but I'm going to spend a word on it. So that's going to give me 8 total.
Nice.
Garbage. One success.
Yeah. You try and ebb out a trickle of magic towards Laren, inspired by Claudia, but not knowing the proper composition of the spell and how to perform it. It's barely anything. It's Laren. It's like you've thrown some cool water onto his burning skin. Really, you've doused him a little bit.
Yes,
you can see in my face that I'm honestly trying. I just don't have it in me.
Casimir, I think it might be more helpful just to finish this whole Sheogorath bullshit. Maybe things can go back to normal.
A Master Restoration with a weird
Does you
point. If that's cool.
Go ahead.
While she's rolling out, I was also curious if the Wabbajack can be seen anywhere, if Yodur still has it, or if it's gone now.
Yodur no longer has the Wabbajack.
What eldritch curse did you put on us, William?
Mackerel. I swear, I don't know what's going on with the dice today. I've totally rigged them. I'm working with Doug from Fantasy Grounds right now just to give you guys terrible rolls. We'll say that you guys are healed for 1, and then Claudia, your well of magic is out from trying to do this, trying to make something happen.
We're down on critical then?
So you were on 1, we'll bring you back up to 2 wounds. So you're not feeling good.
If magics aren't working too well, this might still be more of the Sheogorath game we're playing. So stay on your toes no matter what you think you see, please.
Can I stand up on my feet? Have they...
Yes. So interestingly enough, Yodur, your feet are not broken.
Okay. I think we're back
Claudia's not
in
on
real
the
world.
for the record.
Because look, I can stand up. I mean, I am firm beyond belief. I can stand up. That's a good thing, yes.
So I'll try to help Yodur and Laren to their feet, and taking Laren's instruction, trying to get us towards this cave so that we can figure out what we need to do.
All right, you guys get to the cave entrance, and before you looms the dark tunnel ahead. Coming round the corner, you will see that there's a little boy that you recognize to be Tommy, the kid from all the way back in Whiterun, who seemed to travel with you to whatever dimension of flame that you went to before. And he is setting a table in here for food and wine and drinks and the like. He turns around in surprise you guys come in. Oh, what are you all doing here? We're not ready.
We lost our invitations in the mail. We decided to get here early.
Well,
Is Sheogorath about?
Far too early. He said that you'd be coming later. This is very strange. I mean, I'd be here for a while. I was just getting everything ready.
I ignore the child.
I can't believe I gave you.
I'll turn to Claudia and I'll say, Claudia, we need to speak to the vampires and get the hell out of here. Let's not get wrapped up in Sheogorath's business at all.
Is Sheogorath here yet? Tommy?
Oh.
No, he's not going to be here for a while. I don't know why you're so early.
Okay, good, great, let's go. Keep going.
I'll call him to get here quicker.
No,
we'll come back. Yeah.
Well, he won't want to miss you. I'll speak to him now.
I will point at the kid. I'll point at the kid. I can't believe I gave you my cheese dragon. You're a horrible, horrible child.
He's like eyes like glaze over and he looks upwards as though he's in some kind of spell.
Let's go. We already got the information. Let's get the
so you run through the tunnel.
Yeah.
You hear
Yes, and now we can be together, my love. And my silly wife will never know. Ha 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 ha.
yes, that's right, Gruff. For I love you. Who's there?
It's not Vadiana, I can tell you that much.
Karen the
us,
vampire
again.
looks around. You've met her before, but she may not have met you. And of course, next to her stands Groff the orc, who you know to be married to another woman back in Morthal, but he is now with her. They look at you with consternation. He says,
What are you all doing in here?
Vadiana thinks that you're out tracking in the wilds and she doesn't actually know where you is. We wanted to take a bit of your, like, maybe your necklace, take it back to her, say you were killed by spiders, and then you and your new wife can just enjoy being in love.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, hurry
You
up.
gave it to us. So yes. And you are all in love. And
Yeah. Fork that shit over if I have to kill everybody. Come on.
yeah.
Okay. Is that all?
I think so.
Yeah, just the necklace, and we'll say you got eaten by spiders.
Okay. Good.
Spiders.
I like that. Spiders, that's a good idea. I should have had that idea. All right. Well, thank you, strangers. Well.
If you ever see us again, tell us to get the fuck out. Show us a way.
Okay.
And remember this conversation and give us your stuff again.
Okay.
he doesn't question it.
All right.
And what a stroke of good luck, my love. As the group of you run out. Tommy's back in here and he's like, he's on his way now.
Nope.
Bye.
If he's a deity,
Nope.
Good round,
deities have
kid.
commute times. Since when do deities have commute times?
I think
The kid watches you run past him as you guys head out from the tavern, the cavern rather. Outside, Scheme is waiting for you. He's got the carriage.
Ah, master and friends. I have a carriage waiting for you. Where are we going? You want to fast travel?
Yes. Somewhere else.
Where are we going?
I don't care.
Whiterun. Okay. Cool.
Hey, Scheme. Skyrim has some really bad skooma. It makes you really sick and it doesn't get you high at all, okay?
Cool,
No,
man.
no, No, don't take any Skyrim skooma.
Okay.
You
Sure.
say lipless and burned.
Yeah, like,
I know what I'm talking about.
Just cool.
That's just poisonous, man. All right, you do so. You journey back to Whiterun, and in what feels like an instant, you are back there on the streets of Whiterun once again. It's a beautiful day in Skyrim, and the guards look to you as well. One of them says, "You're the hero of Kvatch."
Yes.
One and the same.
Would that I had been there with my monks.
Is Jarl Borgrof's party still on for tonight?
oh, aye. Will be grand.
Sure.
There is a very special lord who's been invited. His name is Gorashioth.
Nope. Nix that invitation.
Wait, you guys. Hey, it's probably Shale Gorath.
Oh,
Think
I
about
don't think so. No. Gorashioth. Different guy.
Oh, Lara.
Change the party date.
That
Cancel the party.
person has the plague. I shrug at I shrug at Claudia. Yeah, yes, the
You should see a
giant
shrine.
plague.
Plague.
Trying to tell us, you should see. Well, perhaps you should let the all know.
Yes.
I'm on
Yeah.
duty.
No, we should, yes.
Very
Thank
busy.
you, my beautiful friend. Goodbye.
he glows at the comment. Pucks his hair behind his ear. And you guys run up the steps towards the Great Hall. Irileth is there at the top of the steps. Where have you all been then?
Before we get there, I ask my companions, what was it that the Argonian did that we were unhappy with? My memory is
Scheme?
terrible. Yes.
Oh, I
No,
Scheme
shut up,
the,
Scheme. Okay. What did he do before? In the time before this? With the
Oh, he
shady
got really
individual?
high.
Was it cabbages?
Yeah. No, that was skooma. He got really hard on skooma. I already told him not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a
That is
fear of
fine.
cabbages now.
I'm afraid it was me that did the cabbages. I feel a
No.
little bit sorry, but
No cabbages. This time.
yes.
That's the one thing we do differently this time. This time, 0 cabbages on the agenda. Okay. So, yeah. You guys run upstairs and you see Irileth. Where have you all been then? Haven't seen you in some time.
Well,
My left, it's Lara, and you probably can't tell. I used to have lips.
You look awful. What happened to you?
Well,
you,
thanks. You look nice, but yeah, I look awful. Yeah,
Was it
no,
a
I'll
dragon
give that to
attack?
you. Something like that.
We've heard tell of them. Did you defeat the beast?
No.
there was
Casimir is just rubbing his temple like, what have we not done? Jesus Christ.
we didn't kill a beast. We killed a necromancer, right?
Right.
We haven't talked to the bear yet.
Here, left. Have you and I ever been on a date?
No.
Oh, son of a! No one's gonna believe me. Casimir, she's a power top. We have to get this all fixed.
You say that in front of her.
Yeah.
I will say,
You know,
We saw in the vision. we saw in the vision the two of you having a romantic afternoon that led to the saving of Whiterun. Vampires overrunning the city. a date with Laren could stop it all.
I don't mean you need to be my wingman. I don't mean we need to finish the Sheogorath stuff.
Okay, bye. And then I go in and talk to you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but the Jarl is throwing a very exciting party tonight. He won't stop talking about it. He's invited this Lord Goris Shioth.
We need to cancel the party.
I'm not sure that can happen, Claudia.
Well,
The Jarl is very insistent, and this Lord has been speaking to him. They're both very excited about it.
so the
something about
necromancer that we fought in the caves, they mentioned something about bringing some virulent strain into Whiterun.
Well, we best be on the lookout then. Do you have any leads?
Best way to do it. Well, yeah, our leads is that Strider is practically burnt to death, and so is everyone else in the party. This is what we found out during our adventures. Brought this information
to be
back
beautiful.
to get this party canceled during
I
great
see.
danger.
Well, if that is the case, then yes, we must indeed cancel the party. Let us speak with the Jarl.
And if it doesn't work, we could kidnap the Jarl and hide him somewhere.
You did not say that out loud, right?
She looks.
Just say that out loud.
I'm sorry. Yodor has had a very, very terrible day. He has broken feet once and got better, and then burnt all my beautiful visage into crisp. It has been a
It's been
terrible,
a
terrible day.
Bad few
He
days.
is
I do
one
not-
crispy kitty.
I do not know how the world will survive.
Well, I'm sure you've been through a lot. None of what you're saying is making sense. She rushes you through into the hall where Jarl Balgruf is sitting on his throne.
Ah, the heroes return. What news do you have?
We need to cancel this party,
Bah!
sir.
Cancel this party?
Yes,
That's Jarl to you.
sir,
None of
Jarl.
this sir business. Now tell me, what is it you found? Why are you talking about cancelling this party? Me and Gore are very excited about it.
My
During
skooma dealer completely gypped us. I mean, it's all tainted. None of it's good.
Why are you all so burnt?
That's what we came back here to tell you. With
It was the only way for us to stop the spreading of this plague that your guest had infected us with.
will infect us with if the party happens.
That doesn't make any sense. I guess
And
I'm
if
even
he-
here.
Yeah, and he will come to the party and he will infect lots more. So either you will be ruling a earldom full of dead people or burn victims.
Wait.
If
You're
the
telling
party-
me that this plague burns people?
It's from
Yes,
Morrowind.
of course.
Oh. Well, is there nothing to be done about this plague?
That's what we're trying to do, but we all got destroyed.
I'll
trying
tell you what.
to stop
You go
the
and
necromancer.
cure this plague wherever it is. I'll throw my party. Parties always help
No.
plagues. Everyone knows that.
No, parties spread plagues. More people infect people.
I don't think that's how plagues work.
You're
If you get
partying.
infected-
That's how parties work.
No.
No,
You
that's
get
infection.
infected and there's more
Your
people,
reputation is a. Go ahead.
You'll infect more people. So you
Your
want
reputation as a party thrower is about to go down the toilet.
How come I've never heard of this plague you're telling me about then?
It's from Morrowind.
Well, how is it here? All the way in Whiterun.
Gale Shoreth.
He's not even from Morrowind.
Well, I'm not from Skyrim, but I'm still here.
And yet,
He's working with the
am-
necromancers that brought it here from Morrowind.
Oh, genius! Yeah, he is.
the necromancers are making a plague which burns people alive that Gorosiaf is
Well,
bringing
he's
to my party.
From the inside, it looks like
Yeah,
burning.
yeah.
Well, he's got the plague then. And so does he.
Yeah,
Get him out of here.
No, they're okay. I was able to stop it with my restoration powers, but only
Why don't you be
barely.
able to stop it with other
I can't
people?
cure a bunch of people. Don't even. Nope. It doesn't work that way.
Politics, I tell you.
And the vampires.
This is all very confusing to me.
Just cancel the
Right.
party long enough for us to heal, investigate, and solve this before
Well, how long do you need?
bring about a plague.
How long do you need?
No, I have a question. Yes. If you are not here, can the party still happen?
No, I am the party.
Grab him.
Good. And I will try to hit him in the head.
He was just coming around to agree with you guys, and then you're like, fuck him.
Come.
That's incredible. So, roll me an attack against the Jarl. Let's see how this goes for you.
This is going to go badly because I have nothing in this.
Well, could be worse.
The Jarl looks at you as you like slap at him, and he's gonna try and let's see. He's gonna try and like grab your You're gonna like grab your wrist and as you attack him, and so like put it behind your back. His arm behind your back. What are you doing, you imbecile? And the guards are like drawing their weapons. Like
I was trying to slap some sense into you.
I would like to use a weird for something we've never used it for before. As all of you out there watching know, weird can manipulate the dice pools in interesting ways. But also, you can spend a weird to have a helpful encounter or unexpected ally. And I would like for someone in this goddamn feast hall to have our back in this situation to smooth this back over.
Let's come on, we need help.
Yeah.
Look, I'm still kind of cute, right?
As the guards kind of draw their weapons and the old group's go do it by the arm, Irelev's like, stop! Put away your weapons! When the guards do so. Now listen, I'm not sure what this plague is, how real it is, but these two men here are very burnt, and we sent them out on a mission to learn exactly about this sort of thing. So I think we should listen to them. They have a member of the Dawn Guard with them, who is an expert in such matters. Yo, Balgruf, perhaps we could delay the party for a day or two. And the Jarl's like, perhaps. One day, you say? And he looks towards Claudia.
That's 3 days. Give us 3 days.
Let's call it 1.5 days. Final offer.
Compromise. Let's do it.
48 hours.
I have a plan. I got a new idea. This one's way better than last idea.
72 hours.
Not how this works. 30 hours.
Claudia's just horrible at negotiating.
Jarl, you were wise, you were smart, you were benevolent, and your party's going to be fantastic, so you're making the right decision here.
Alright, 1.5 days it is. You sort this out, stop this plague, whatever it is. But you should know that the Gorashio is not far from here. He's perhaps only half a day's travel northwards. It's coming up through Riverrun. Riverwood. Let's not Game of Thrones. So if you want to stop him, you're going to have to stop him there.
Alright.
Right.
Alright? Now, and he lets go of Yodo's arm. You're horribly burnt. I should see to a healer if I were you.
You might want to wash your hands if you touched him.
No, you do. It's very, very clean.
I will pray at my shrine.
I bathe regularly.
Alright then. He lets you go.
Do I
Right,
see
guys.
little Tom's father?
Little Tom's father is in fact here. He is at a fruit stall, which he is currently selling watermelons at.
Yeah. You do not invest in cabbages. Cheese wheels up the path to the future. Yes.
Why, sir, I've invested all I have in melons.
Well, that's probably good too. Stay away from cabbages.
Yes, sir.
You
I will.
guys, he's talking about melons and cabbages. Do you think maybe we can just kill Yodul? I mean, not that one, the one that put the wand under the Jarl's bed. I mean, just stop that.
I have not put...
Right now, Sheogorath's already coming.
Yeah, but
we kill him anyway.
The wand shouldn't be under his bed yet. We haven't gotten it this time.
Sheogorath wasn't coming in person last time. I mean, I'll still kill you for good measure if you want, but...
Yodor will vote no on killing Yodor.
Nah. Plan B. It'll be Plan B.
Okay, so you had a plan, Laren? What's the plan? What's Plan B? What do we got? We've got.
Oh no, my plan was to kill Yodor before we put the wand on the bed, but no, this is way better. Let's do this.
72 hours.
So you got a day and a half to sort this out. The room kind of disperses and breaks, and they are still sitting down, but you guys can probably like break to a private room to chat through your plan if you like.
So
If there is a
should we go to Riverwood and stop this man who probably is Yogora?
There's no way we're gonna get this off. I mean, maybe I can get some of the Dawn Guard to help. We know that the bear. What about the bear and his troll? Have we met him? Now?
No.
But we know where he is.
But you know where he is, and you know that the troll loves ducks, and you know that you can probably befriend him again if you want.
Talos, yeah.
As long as we
If
don't
you, like,
think
didn't-
Claudia.
If you didn't try and like break down his door this time.
That didn't happen yet.
Oh, yet.
I don't think we can take out a Daedric prince.
It doesn't matter how many trolls or how many Dawn Guard you get, we can't kill him.
What do we?
Unless we convince another Daedric prince.
Can we summon those? I have conjuration.
Usually you have to go to their shrines.
You hate
My
me.
friends, I have no idea how we can stop the Prince of Madness.
We can at least play along and stop him. We can at least stop him from playing these games with everyone else. As long
Well, if
as
he's going to come to the party
we're
and no
fun,
one,
distracting playthings.
somebody's going to put that wand. The goal is to put the wand under the pillow, right? Or under the bed.
Self-sacrifice?
No!
Because I am game.
Stop self-sacrificing. I'm sure we can come up with something.
The wand was his catalyst for what happened. If we never agreed to bring the wand, then I don't think that your Balgruuf's party would be destroyed.
We'll get someone else to do it if he kills us all. We've got to
Accurate.
prevent it from happening, period.
We already changed this timeline. Maybe he didn't even give us the wand in the first place. I think we should just go talk to him.
Perhaps he gave the wand to someone else. Like that shit, little Tom.
I think little Tom is as evil as you want him to be.
You're sharpening a knife on another knife, little Tom.
I'm gonna head to Riverwood one way or the other. You're all feel free to come with me or do what you think helps best.
I
will see to it.
Right.
I will stop by the shrine and see if I
Yeah, you
can
guys
find
need to
some
heal
healing.
yourselves first, though.
Yes.
Why don't we go to the healer?
There is a shrine down on in the Cloud District, yes.
Right, something.
Yes, near the Gilded Gleam.
Oh, I know that. I'll get there often.
All right. You guys heading down to the shrine to like heal up and cure yourselves or any bad stuff? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You guys can very easily do that. And over the course of the travel backwards, you guys will be healed of your wounds as well. You're still like horrifically burned, but everyone's back up to full. You guys want to head to Riverwood?
I am.
Yeah, I'm not
Anyone
going
doing
to
anything
let Laren go by himself.
If you want to stop in on the bear on the way, we can definitely hand wave that scene and say that you do stop in and become friends of the bear again. And his pet troll.
You have a troll in the basement, it's fine, we know. Here's a duck, feed it to him. Hey, come with us.
Praise Talos.
Yeah, praise Talos.
Yep, that does the job. Easy. You do so. The bear becomes friends with you again. You play through that scene and you give him something for his troll to eat. Praise Talos. He'll often come with you guys. The bear will be like, "Well, I'm happy to come with you if this quest has some honor in it. Praise Talos."
All of the honor, my friend.
Very well. Then I shall travel with you. And he does.
It will have the best
So,
of glories. We will stop the Edric Prince of Madness.
Sure. He's game. He doesn't really know what he's talking about, but he's down for it. He's certainly down to try. Alrighty then. So you guys head up to Riverwood. It's not long to get back up there. You guys are well familiar with the journey by this point, having been back and forth several times. And as you get close to the inn, you'll recognize Delphine is out. It appears like the procession has not yet arrived from Sheogorath's troop, but she'll kind of note you guys and say, "Ah, hello, friends. What brings you back?"
Well, that's a good question. It's a long and winded answer.
Well,
Me and Yodor completely spend ourselves.
I see. Well, perhaps you'd like to tell me the tale over a drink, unless you're waiting for Lord Gorashiaf to arrive.
Sheogorath.
Who?
No one knows his name. I mean,
I know,
thought
I'm familiar with Sheogorath. I'd never have thought that Gorashiaf would be the same person. It's only a different one. There's no way that a Daedric prince would arrive here in my little village, would they?
Well, it looks probable.
I'll be.
But
Would that
do
be a
not
sight?
be afraid. We will make sure you will not die like Sven.
Oh, no, I'm not afraid. Sven will be remembered. He is truly a hero. Well, I suppose. Oh, here they come now. You hear like the blaring of trumpets as a group of cavalry move in around the corner into Riverwoods. There's maybe about 20 of them or so, like banners flying high. And there in the center of the group is, of course, Sheogorath, resplendent in his long purple robes, the Waverjack in hand, the crown on his forehead. He trots into the village with the rest of his procession and kind of waves to the villagers as he goes. "Oh yes, I'm very nice, aren't I? Yes, I am. Bow before me." He looks towards a group of you. "Oh, it's you."
Yes.
You know, we're still fun. Come on, don't sound so disappointed.
Give me 5 good reasons why I shouldn't turn you into a sheep right now.
Because Claudia has already been a sheep, and that would be boring. You need to come up with something new.
One.
That's one. What else you got?
If you kill us or turn us into an animal, Aldrin will eat your face up.
All right, bit of a stretch.
No, he has a big mouth. I mean, he's a dragon. He can bite really big. It's not a stretch.
Feels like it's reaching.
All right.
We can do so much more than be barnyard animals, after all.
How's Casimir
have
going to play
proven
this game
that
if he's a
much.
sheep?
True. All right, that's at least 4. One more, and I'll think about it.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard.
He looks at Claudia. Yes, and I hear they're not recruiting animals, so that would be problematic for you. All right, consider me convinced. You won't all be turned into horrific little animals just yet. What can I help you with? I'm very busy, you know.
Well, perhaps cancel the party? Yes.
We don't want to
cancel my party.
The Jarl's party. He hasn't quite got. He would be disappointed if it happened right now.
He will be happy if the party arrives. Yes. Wouldn't it be more fun if the party doesn't happen and the Jarl is sad? It would be.
I don't think so. No.
Look, we know what happens.
For my party.
We know what happens. The place gets caught on fire. There's a giant, violent blood orgy. Yay. We don't want that to happen.
What? How do you... There's no
It was boring. It was boring. We have seen it already. Try something new.
We're trying not to make this party happen for you because it will be an embarrassment to your madness.
How predictable you are.
That's...
Blood orgies.
He looks like, for the first time, very disappointed and confused. Well, that wasn't at all what I had in mind. I had other things in mind. If you were to suggest some other things I could do instead of taking the Jarl, what might they be?
Have you ever heard of Pelagius Septim III?
Can't say that I have.
He was once a ruler here, and I hear that inside his mind was always rife with turmoil. Imagine how much you could do with a mind bent like that. It would be a great vacation for you. God, how much of a fucking Skyrim nerd am I?
Don't know if I'm convinced by that. I don't like travel, you see. I had a lot of problems with travel, in time as well as physical travel. I'm thinking something I could pull off at the party. You know, something that would go out with a bang, so that we could show everyone that Sheogorath's parties are really awesome. You know, last time, what I was going to do was blood orgy. Everyone loves a blood orgy. Can't go wrong with one. Plus, Nick Lee, I'll send you all on some silly games for my own amusement. But it turns out you may already have done that.
Yeah.
Or did you?
Yeah, it didn't go well.
You did that. I already did it. I really can't keep track of these things, you see.
You sent us back here to tell you not to do this.
That's not like me. I wouldn't do that.
If it ruined your party, you would.
Well, I'm not sure how much I believe you on that matter anyway. But let's say that we do something else instead. Something even better. Something bigger. And then we'd be finished with one another.
I got it. I know what to do. Hear me out. Skyrim needs dragons.
Okay. No Dragonborn anymore. Needs dragons. So, what are you suggesting?
I mean, how about instead of our great lord showing up at the party, there's another unexpected guest?
And
we should
it is
put
called
him to the
Dragon's Reach.
That's true. That's not even much of a reach. All right.
We can test the Jarl then at his own party. He who likes to boast so much in his own halls about his great tales, about his great parties. We'll put him to the test. One-on-one combat with him. Against a dragon. See who wins. If he dies, well, ha! If he lives, it'll be a good story. We'll watch. What do you say? I'll bring the popcorn. Oh, you don't know what that is. It's really good.
Maybe
Sounds good?
maybe not one on one. A dragon is worth at least 5.
Ah, maybe normal men, but the Jarl, as he says, is no normal man himself. What you say?
We're good playthings too. How about we fight all of them? Then you don't go and deal with time travelers telling you your party's no fun no more.
A dragon for each of you. That's fitting.
Casimir, why do you let me
Charles was a sheep.
Sport, like a great sport. Yes.
Oh, God.
I like that even better. Good suggestion, Laren.
Casimir, why do you let me talk?
I trust you.
I don't trust me.
I know. Someone has to.
Mistakes were made. We can all agree on that.
I'm an enabler. It's always been my flaw. And dying to a dragon sounds like a great way to go.
If it means that not everyone else is eaten up, then yeah.
All right, then. Deal.
What is
Yay.
We don't have to fight a dragon.
Pretend they're vampires. Can we get one vampiric dragon?
Oh my god.
All right.
See?
Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Pat. We will all find glory here.
All right, then. So, let's run along to the party. Let's give it... When's the party? Tonight?
It's a day and a half from now.
All right, well, then, best get training for dragon fighting, I suppose. I'll hang out here until then.
I mean, I already looked the part, right?
Toodaloo! And he, jumps off the horse and into the tavern. Strange noises come from the tavern.
Alright, I did some things. We all said some things. Forward progress is being made. Casimir, what do we do now?
To death and glory. I pull out my wineskin and hold it up. We should return to the Jarl. Tell him that we've basically gotten ourselves and him killed. He will want time to prepare.
Yeah,
He has many sons. Only one of them whispers to a door.
I think that is the next Jarl then.
Come,
Sure.
we should return.
Let's return to Whiterun with this wonderful...
Let's return and say that we have on good authority that dragon will arrive in a day and some change. Perhaps from the Greybeards. Jarl doesn't talk to them, sure.
Why drag them into this? Now they're gonna be mad at us.
Fuck them, we'll be dead.
Alright.
Incredible. So yeah, this is amazing. You guys head back to Whiterun, back up the steps. It's Dragon's Reach. You teleport back into there. Airlift standing by the Jarl's side. Back so soon? Thought you needed a day and a half.
Oh no,
We
Pretty
saw
much
3
the
mighty
deal.
dragons and a vampire dragon coming this way.
They're gonna try to crash your party uninvited.
I don't think we have a choice now.
What are you buffoons babbling on about?
We need to prepare for battle.
You just went to Riverwood, and now there are 4 vampiric dragons coming down on my hold in a day and a half's time.
We tried to talk to you about this plague. We tried to explain it.
The plague claimed the... We never knew the plague would do this to vampires. We had to see it firsthand.
This is not good.
That killed me. Oh my god.
Dig it deeper. Deeper and deeper.
He tried to tell you. But you wouldn't listen. Oh, that's incredible. So
dragons are coming.
What? You went to Riverwood, and now there are a plague of dragons coming down upon us. Is Riverwood under siege?
Well,
yes.
in a matter of fashion, yes.
It's going to be.
I see.
But it is-
He looks towards all of you.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
I feel like I would have heard about dragons in Whiterun.
Oh, you will in a day and a half.
I am 95% sure.
I can't help but realize that that's exactly when the party was due to start back up again. And you seem like a party pooper, Dawnguard. Are you sure this isn't just some elaborate ruse to stop my party?
No, you don't want to have people here for a party. I swear. It's going to be a bloodbath. You want to evacuate. Is what you want to do.
We can help you build decoy people. For some reason, I have 64 cabbages in my backpack. We can use them to make heads of people.
Now listen here, friends. I'm not sure what all this talk about dragons is, but if there are truly 4 dragons coming here in exactly a day and a half's time after you've spent a 10-minute trip in Riverwood, well, then I am Tiber Septim.
My lord, I'll kneel. Tiber Septim reborn. I knew it would happen in my life. Here. Because we speak the truth.
Let's say, for one iota of a moment, I believe. Well, then I am not going to flee my hold for a couple of dragons. Some jumped-up whelps coming here to try and take our land. Think I would flee? No. The Unbound group will stand and fight, as well as the rest of his men and women. And I expect you to do the same.
That's the idea.
Of course.
That's the plan.
Yes, we were not leaving. We were convinced to stay. Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes, Yodor does not like the prospect of dying. It seems like an end of things.
Very well. Then let it be such an end. They will...
As to be worthy of remembrance.
As to be worthy of remembrance, quite. The horn of Helm, Whiterun hand, will be sounded in the deep. One last time. Alright then, well we've got a day and a half, so... Get in some drinking. Party.
A pre-party party.
Pre-party. Exactly.
Don't you want to get rid of your, like, the civilians? Send them to safety?
Hadn't crossed my mind.
Hadn't crossed my mind.
You know, they're remarkably stubborn to move. Sometimes they just walk against walls forever. They'll be fine, don't worry. Many of them just fall over unconscious, including myself, whenever we get grievous wounds.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
perhaps they have the people will run indoors mod installed.
Yes, sometimes they bug out. Mostly they try and run inside. They'll be fine. The houses are themselves indestructible. There's nothing to fear. But fear itself. Alright, a day and a half it is. Be gone, prepare! And he like starts shouting at Irileth to prepare for Dragon War. Official term.
I mean, just mark that quest done. Good job.
Just fucking GG right there. You guys did it.
Check mark.
Oh, good times. So, you guys have some time to kill. And a Jarl to kill, it would seem. And probably a population of people. What do you guys like to do tonight? Because by the time you get back here, it is evening time. It's pretty late. The guards begin to, you know, run and get everything assembled and sorted and ready to go. But what do you guys want to be up to?
Well, I'd like to send out word to the Dawn Guard that this is happening.
Okay. Sure. I'll totally do that.
We should probably try to see if we can find a Dragonborn.
Let's go and find one.
But
Sure would help, wouldn't it?
how do one recognize a Dragonborn? They shout a lot. Yes. Perhaps one of us is a Dragonborn. We try to shout. No. It was a long shot, but we could have worked.
I procure a very healthy portion of like the really good ale from around here, and I get my companions to sit down at one of these long tables, the fire blazing. And I say, I would like to toast to you, my friends. Chance encounter. You are all noble, honorable people, and I am proud to have known you, regardless of what happens after this.
Maybe if Talos is just, we'll wind up in his afterlife when we die instead of Sheogoreth.
Yes. You have been the best friends Yudor has ever had, except the ones I paid for, but those do not count.
We're all looking at Claudia.
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about figuring out what I'm dying from.
Optimism?
You don't know. Perhaps dragon blood might be the key.
Vampiric dragon blood.
Scheme sort of jumps in here and he's like, Master, you do know that we could leave. Scheme knows ways out of this place, you know, a day and a half, plenty of time, we could be way out of here by now.
Gather up as many. Scheme, gather up as many as your gambling friends and anyone else that will listen and think there's a dragon, and yeah, you should probably get out of here. It's gonna be a real shit show, honestly.
Master, you're not leaving with us?
If I try to run away, this kind of thing's just gonna keep happening, so I'm content.
Okay, well, it's been great, all of you. Super cool guys. All the skooma was mwah, loved it. Took a lot of it just now, actually. So, feeling pretty good right now. Start to come up, you know.
Scheme, goddammit!
Skin's feeling pretty hot right now, but you know, that's.
I was gonna give you a bonus. You could have bought a house and start a life, but you know what? No, you're cut off. Get out of here. Leave.
You guys got any loaves of bread instead?
Well, yes, fine. Here's one. Get out. Leave.
Can really do some bread right now. Oh yeah. He got like grabs it in his mouth. It's been real.
Yes, take this bread, and I will hand him one of the cabbages.
Thanks. He shoves it in his gullet. Goes down there with the loaf.
and he like scuttles away outside the window. As you watch him go, you see him and a cabal of other Argonians begin to sneak their way out of the Whiterun, starting their own cult, I'm sure.
Well, at least Udor is not going to die from the Dark Brotherhood. That's comforting in a way.
We get to die on our own terms.
Yes.
You see Arlef kind of come into the room that you guys are talking in, and is like, "Is this true? What I've heard from the Jarl? 4 dragons."
Yep.
Unfortunately, yes.
You should know that there is no way for us to hold against such a force.
That's why you should leave.
It is our duty to stay and fight. That I'm not disputing, but you are not sworn soldiers of this house.
You can be honorable and dead, or you can be a coward and live. It's up to you.
I'm not leaving. But in case you needed to. Else, we should probably settle the defenses. Find the best place. The Dragon's Reach itself should be able to hold, possibly capture 1 dragon, but 4 of them at the same time, why? It will be chaos. We can hold them for a while, at least.
Point me in the right direction, I'll do what I can to help.
Very well. Then she's going to sort of nod to Laren and like take you with her on a walk of the... Probably take all of you with a walk along the battlements. As you can see, we have few defenses against an aerial assault. The walls won't do any good, and the houses are just places for the dragons to breathe fire down upon us. We're going to have to hold inside. They'll just burn us along these walls. I've ordered all of the women and children to get out of here. And you can see through the gates there are, people who are kind of flooding out as quickly as possible for the worst case. We'll fall back to the hold itself when the end comes.
Udor has realized we have another problem.
Yes?
The vampire dragon. How do we put the stake through its heart? I mean, with a big...
Hopefully the Dawn Guard hear our call and will want to fight that.
You've sent word to them, perhaps they will answer. But I have no weapon against such a force other than a bow or a crossbow perhaps could sneak its way through a scale, but if the tales are to be believed, then, well, it'll have a tougher hide than that. We have few weapons against such creatures. Magics, ones that you possess, may do well against them.
Perhaps I can freeze the dragon. That would be...
We managed to chase a dragon away, caught unprepared and unaware. Maybe if we break them, they will flee.
Perhaps so. They have fears. There's something they do not like. Some animals hate fire, for instance.
Really loud shouting.
Would that the Dragonborn were here, then.
Yes.
Or Ulfric.
Well, in the end, it will be more about how many we can take with us, if any, and what accounting we can give of ourselves for the bards to sing. It is a shame Whiterun is a good place. Shame that it has come to this.
A place can be rebuilt by people.
How much you guys want to... How much do you guys want to bet that, like, 4 flying sheep show up or something, right?
No way.
That would be hilarious, yes. I can kill sheep.
Don't count on it. I'm being facetious.
I would not count the sheep before they arrive.
I'm not sure what got us into this, but you seem to be connected to it somehow. If there's anything you think you can do for us, I would ask you to do it.
I will give my life for Whiterun and for the people of Skyrim. I think keeping a dragon away from the heart of the city would be wise. I can try to get one's attention and hold it off outside the gate.
We should probably talk to the champions too.
I hope that they will defend Dragon's Reach.
Yeah, she'll nod, and you can see like basically all of the soldiers and any like person who's fit enough to wield a sword or a bow are heading to Dragon's Reach, because there's no way to defend these walls against dragons. Basically, it's going to get a sitting duck right there. The bear is headed that way as well, along with his troll. He's like let his troll out, and everyone's like, well, fine.
Why not?
Yeah, like it's the end of the world as far as we're concerned. Fucking let it happen. All right then. So Irolev heads off to see to more of the arrangements, and leaves you to whatever plans you can come up with.
Any last-minute ideas, my friends?
Another beer, please.
I pour.
Thank you.
Another one.
Fucking night.
Another one. Shake some moon powder into the ale, swirl it around. Wolf of Wall Street, this shit. I'm not going out. Anyway, if they can trap one inside Dragon's Reach, I think that they can handle what happens before and after. That leaves 3. One is a vampire, and Claudia will kill it.
Dawn Guard show. We can take out an undead dragon, a vampiric dragon, whatever the hell that is.
You have the equipment. That should help.
If they make it in time. That leaves
That leaves 2. I was serious that I will stay outside at the gates and buy them time if I can. But
I think you'd be a little more useful trying to help us.
I do not throw my life away. I think that if we stand together, even against 2, we might survive. But we can buy them time and then escape, run, and try to get help if they overwhelm us. But that is just my idea. I would love to hear a better one. I smile.
Yes, you do have no real ideas. This is too big for me. But I will gladly take out the dragon.
I wish Alduin would just come and eat the planet already. That doesn't sound too bad. It's just the waiting. I can't stand the waiting.
Laron, do you have a weapon?
Got my crossbow.
Okay.
Little sparks at his fingertips. Got this.
Then I will keep my knife.
All right, it sounds like that's all we can really think to do.
Yep.
Put ourselves in an advantageous position.
Yep.
Try to get the dragons to split up.
Force tie the best we can. Hopefully hear back from Dawn Guard.
Yep. Wait for them to reply to your email. They're ghosting you right now. You know, it's you see them online, but they haven't replied. You see the little ... that they're typing, and then it stops.
7:41 p.m.
Invite into party and I click cancel.
They're a maybe right now on the party.
Oh, do you go left on red?
That's too good. Yeah, no, you guys make the best of this bad situation and dig into your fortifications tonight. Laren, there is a knock on your door this night when you're asleep.
Laren gets up somberly, goes, answers.
It's Irileth. Laren, you mentioned before that there might be something we can do to help everything.
I don't think I mentioned that.
Maybe your friend did. This date, do you honestly think it could help us?
Go tell us, bless Casman. I'm kind of like nasty-ish right now, kind of charred up. I mean, you don't have to.
Well, if you think it would help.
I do. It will help.
Should we go down to the tavern?
Oh.
No, why not? Laren knows her favorite color, all of her likes and dislikes. He's coming with a new perspective on this date. He's gonna ace it this time.
He's got all the answers to the quiz already. Yeah, he's got them on his hand. He's like written down, and he's ready for all the talking points. Awesome. You go on a date with Irileth, and whether or not it will help you in the fight to come, at least it's nice to spend some time with Irileth and forget about the woes that are to come. The next day, as everyone is getting ready to fight the soldiers grimly on the battlements, no word from yet the Dawn Guard. You see coming from Riverwoods these same cavalry detachment with Sheogorath at its head, trot up to the walls of Whiterun and shouts up towards you. They're like waving a white flag as well at the moment, by the way, as if they're a hostile force. And Sheogorath says, "Hello! Casimir, Yodor, Laren, Claudia! Here to see you!
Hello!
How's it going up there?"
It feels like we just keep bumping into you.
It's going fine.
We have to stop meeting like this.
People are gonna start talking.
So, speaking of talking, I figured I'd give you one last chance before it was all over. You know, I've got the vampire dragon ready. She's a nasty one. Took me a while to make her properly, but I got there in the end.
One last chance for what, Lord?
Thinking again, maybe? Or you could just leave. And I would be fine with that, by the way, if you just wanted to leave.
Well, what we want is not what's going to happen.
Well, here's my next deal, which I think double jeopardy, even more fun. You've made this situation happen. You and only you. Now you can, now that you've made your bed, lie in it, right? And you can all die to some horrible dragons. I mean, they're really nasty. Grade A dragon stuff. Really, I brought out the big guns for this. Or you could watch everyone else die from afar, knowing that it was your fault, but you yourselves would live on, and I would leave you alone, as per our former deal. You'd be fine. Honestly, you could go wherever you wanted. You could start a cheese factory for all I care. By the way, I'm thinking of starting a cheese factory on an unrelated note. On the mind, you know. But, that's my other offer.
And Irileth and Eyal, who are on the battlements, like, what is this deal they're talking about?
Oh.
Here, God, it is a bad spot. he cheats and forces people into deals. Yodor has an answer to your preposition this time. You have made Yodor's beautiful visage look like this, so you can go to hell.
Nah. Okay, who's next?
The way I see it, this is completely unfair. I did nothing wrong, and I was brought into this against my will. I'm having no fun. I'm being burned. And all of that sounds exactly like what's going to happen to the people in this town. They didn't want this. They're not having fun, and they're probably going to be burned. So,
Correct.
I mean,
horribly until they're all dead.
Least I can do is, if it's going to happen to me, and I brought this on other people, I mean, I can at least stand with them. So, no.
Fair enough. It is all your fault, after all.
Yeah, probably. Most things are.
Perhaps it's schemes.
I'm sure I can't convince the others. After all, you were difficult to convince. Apart from when you wanted to be a vampire. That was easy.
I never wanted to be a vampire. Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm amenable to anything that saves others.
Oh.
Well, this saves others. This saves you and some of your friends. In fact, now just one of your friends. Pick one of them if you want. The rest of them.
Sadly.
Triple jeopardy.
I mean, I was happy for the one-on-one dragon battle to the death. As
that
was the
good.
Jarl, I think. He was a little drunk.
Probably would have been. Laren changed that. It was his fault. It's a good idea, what can I say? It's full of
you have to give credit where credit's but no, I can't do that. I think that Talos would judge me harshly if I were to do that. I have people waiting for me in Sovngarde. But Claudia, if you want,
yeah, knock yourself out, Claudia. What are you thinking, Claudes?
I can't even conceive of how all of this came to be. But a vampire dragon is a vampire dragon, and I'm going to at least die seeing one.
You could die. Well, you could see one from afar, whilst it burns and kills the rest of your friends. Now that's a sign. Never seen that before, have you?
The Dawn Guard that I have requested to come, if they do show, and I'm not here, and I survive, it's better this way.
A lot of paperwork.
A lot of admin. Yeah, they might not be too happy of you if you fled away from a vampire dragon after all.
Sheo Gorath, you were technically the hero of Kvesh once, weren't you? If the history books is to be believed. Somewhere deep down in there you have a sense of duty and self-sacrifice, even if you can't find it, so you can understand where we're coming from.
Oh, I totally understand. Totally do. I get you guys. After all, I've been in you and out of you several times now. Not literally. Well, in some cases literally, but we'll talk about that. Yes. All right, well, I get what you're saying. You've got to do what you've got to do. And I, on the other hand, which you, I'm sure, understand very well, particularly you, Laren, having been inside me, have to do what I've got to do, which is to say, bring 4 dragons, one of which a vampire dragon, down in on Whiterun just to see what happens. We understand one another perfectly.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. Any last words, prayers?
We could trade dragons for ducks. Yes?
No,
Why would I do
Yodor. No.
No ducks, you say? No. I like dragons. I mean, I went to so much effort to get the dragons now. It's almost, I can't not use the dragons.
I think mechanically we actually had an easier time with the dragon than the duck, which is the funny part.
Yeah, probably. The duck wrecked you guys. The dragon just sat on the house. It was pretty simple. The duck did fight to the death, though. It was really committed to the bit. I mean, sorry, Lisa. Bashir Gorav will say, all right, any last words, thoughts, feelings, emotions, prayers, last wills and testaments, brain teasers, tongue twisters?
Oh, how about if Casimir gives you 3 tongue twisters, and if you don't get them right, then we don't have this fight?
No! Bad deal.
No!
But it's magnet, right? Why not?
Claudia,
Monte,
I've come to know you for a long time, and I can say with some reasonable amount of honesty that you're the worst. You're just the worst. So,
hey, she has
Like
the
60
authority to
stamina.
take you out.
Sir?
well, maybe she does.
Sir,
That's how to fix this problem.
that is
All
belligerence,
right, then.
and I will not be party to it.
Time's up.
And over the horizon behind Sheogorath, you hear the beating of wings coming across on the wind, and the loud roars of dragons. 4 little specks on the horizon, at first small, and then growing larger. You hear the cacophony of their voices as they ride in towards Whiterun. You see several of them unleashing their breaths just on the skies, and the skies burn red hot with their flames. You'll watch as the rest of the guards from Whiterun, who aren't already in Dragon's Reach, rush inside, as do the Jarl and Irileth, to reach Dragon's Reach, perhaps the only defensible point in the village, well, the town at this point. What do you guys do? Sheogorath, oh, there they are! That one's a vampire one! And he points to the one in the middle, which is this bone, sort of white, undead-looking dragon flying in.
I thought he was bluffing. I didn't think he'd actually do any of this.
Oh,
Ah,
No, this is worthy of song. If the middle dragon is the vampire ones, I will take the one to do it.
I'm gonna try to summon a storm thrall
Cool.
with how many weird are we allowed to spend in one
as
or
many as
whatever?
you want.
Finish you like,
You
yeah.
can spend as many as you want, yeah.
But you can only get 20 dice.
Right.
Right. Max 20. All right. Give it a roll.
Try that.
Hashtag claws.
Ooh,
That's amazing. Let's see. Ooh.
About time.
5? 5 successes?
7.
7 successes. Nice. Yeah. You summon this being of frost in front of you. It looks powerful and almost like muscular, even though it's made out of ice, like sculpted. So to clarify, there is the vampire dragon, which is white. There is a red dragon, a black dragon, and a blue dragon.
My blue eyes.
Which coming towards you. Claudia summons the creature. Comes out of like a little portal in front of her. You guys are on the walls right now, so getting inside Dragon's Reach is a place to defend it if you want to go there. Let me know what you guys are doing.
Yeah. So if that thing comes out and so it uses lightning and chain lightning, do I know enough about dragons to know which one to send this thing after?
Sure. You can say you do.
Okay, whatever the right one is, go after that one. Because I don't know.
Yeah, mechanically it won't matter too much. You can like stick them on the blue one.
Yeah, it's gonna be my guess.
Okay. And you're running back
I'll-
into Dragon's Reach? Very good.
I'm actually going to step up on the. I'm imagining it's the wall near the front gate where the little parapets and stuff are. I'm going to step up on the front wall and cry back to these guards up in Dragon's Reach. I'm like, try to trap the black one! And then I'll turn and like draw the sword and strike the cool pose, try to cast a protective spell to keep the other three busy for a second so they can get one of them up to Dragon's Reach. And I'm like,
All right.
I'm
The
like,
rest of you guys are fleeing, or are you staying with Casimir?
I'm trying to send an ice shard at the red one.
So right now they're actually so far up in the sky that you guys are sort of out of range, both to attack them and from attacks from them. So you do have time to get to the Dragon's Reach if you'd like. You can stay here with Casimir though, and then you've come into range a lot quicker.
Yeah, I will probably stay out, but trying not to make myself a target.
Awesome.
So I do not make the cool pose.
So Casimir and Yodur. Casimir with a cool pose, Yodur with not a cool pose. Claudia's heading back upwards to Dragon's Reach. Laren, what are you doing?
Yeah, backs to the walls of Dragon's Reach, heading backwards, knocking the little bolts in the crossbow, and yeah, backing up.
All right, you back up, and in no time, you know there are calls and shouts of distress from across Whiterun. It's true, the dragons are here! As they kind of sail in on the skies towards you guys. Claudia and Laren.
I will cast invisibility on myself.
Cool. Give me a roll.
cool.
One success.
Is that just a one success?
Yes.
Like a little bit invisible. Like probably not for very long. Like a couple of turns you'll be invisible.
Yep.
Okay. So, Claudia and Laren, you guys reach Dragon's Reach, and they are like getting everyone inside. You see Irlef in there, like, you know, commanding everyone, and they're getting inside, and they want to bar, you know, the main door, so it's probably big enough for a dragon at least to stick its head in and breathe fire in on everyone. Meanwhile, you guys will already hear up on the, you know, the roof of Dragon's Reach. There are soldiers up there already, you know, like pinging arrows up into the skies, trying to find their range, and they're bringing the great weapons of Dragon's Reach around to, as instructed, try and bring down the black dragon. What are you guys doing?
We're gonna help them because I've got a dragon crossbow, same thing basically, assessing range.
So it sounds like we're heading towards the roof.
That's where I'm headed. You have a crossbow
Okay.
too,
Okay.
right? So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Laren's going with you.
Okay. You guys rush up the steps. Go ahead, Casimir.
I'm going to attempt to cast a warding spell on myself. Yeah,
Nice.
3 successes.
Nice. You'll be able to hold that up for, let's see, 3 rounds.
Okay.
And for 3 armor. Casimir.
Sounds good to me.
This little bubble pops up around Casimir that you guys have become used to knowing. Yodur is like kind of invisible standing next to you. As the first like bombing raids of the dragons come in, they unleash their voices upon Whiterun, and anyone that's not inside, which isn't many people right now, are about to get burnt up pretty bad. They are screaming, women and children. Those that are left, any old people that haven't gotten inside have come out to see the dragons. You watch them get burned to a crisp as they kind of swing overhead with a great flapping of wings, hundreds of feet up into the sky, pouring down molten hot flame upon Whiterun. Their first run over the top of it immediately lights everything on fire. They are going to make attack rolls against you guys as well. Yeah, it's all right. The kids can't die. It's saying there in the chat. They're all good. Let's see. Oh, I can do this. I forgot. This handy, neat feature Fantasy Grounds. Right click and select a bunch of dice. Wow, that's only 2 successes against Yodur. They're not so much specifically targeting you at this point as you guys are just in their way. And that's only one... No, I totally told a lie. I can't read. 4 successes against you, Casimir, but easily enough with your armor and the protection up. You guys are able to either ward it away or dodge the flames. Like I say, these things are sort of licking at the flames are licking at the edges of where you are, not really having locked in on you guys as such. So you guys get away with a pretty easy, evadable strike. What are you guys doing, Casimir, Yodur? They come close enough for you to like range attack as well.
The summon thing is down there with Casimir, too, so the Archon or whatever that's with him.
Cool.
Yeah, I will spend a word and shoot an ice bolt. Ice shard.
Ice shard, yeah.
And oh my god, that's 4 successes only.
Cool. It looks like a tiny nick of damage is done to one of these creatures as the bolt sends its way up. It kind of like looks back at you like, as you strike the red dragon, Yodur.
I think Casimir, that we are in deep shit.
Yes.
Yes. Casimir, what would you like to do as these things sail overhead?
It's suboptimal, but I'm actually going to copy Yodur because it's one of my fames for this session. I'm going to try and cast a spell that I don't know. So I'll take the same -2 as before. You get 3 for spell study, and then 2 additional for my traits and shit. So it's just going to be 3 dice.
Nice.
All misses.
All misses. All good.
So I'm just trying to get his attention. I throw this really wonky cloud of ice that goes like 8 feet and then dissipates. How do you do this?
Yeah, you guys unfortunately will watch as the bolt kind of sails its way upwards quite hopefully for about 10 feet and then kind of shoots itself back down to following the laws of gravity. So, meanwhile,
the trick is
Lauren...
the trick to succeed is to practice a lot and have luck.
Practice for years first.
Okay. Practice for years upon years and be extremely talented from the get-go. Cool, that's really helpful advice. So Lauren and Claudia, it's going to take you guys the rest of this round to get up onto the rooftops of Dragon's Reach. So it's kind of swinging around to about round 2. You guys get up here, and you'll see that the guards are aiming. There's basically huge ballista towards one of the black dragon, which is swooping in pretty close. At this point, most of Whiterun is aflame, and much of Dragon's Reach is on fire at this point as well. But they're going to try and take a shot here. I'm going to make one for the Gardarinos. And let's see. Let's right-click this and just select 10 of them. Boom! That is at least 3 successes, in fact, on this dragon, which is going to get its own defenses. What's this? Just going to roll a 5. Unfortunately for them, the bolt just kind of fooms out wide, and the dragon does a little kind of like spin in midair as the ballista, which is more like a harpoon intended to like bring it down into Dragon's Reach, just swings wide. Yodur and Casimir, meanwhile, you guys have gained the attention of the creature the creatures as you so desire to do. The Frostark Atronach stands by you as the red and blue dragon both swing around for their second bombing run towards you guys. This time, more focused directly on the 2 of you. This one is going to be against Casimir. Casimir, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. You can make your own defense. If you have anything that will help you here, feel free to roll it.
I do.
Huzzah!
To have survivor, athletic, because I'm trying to dodge out of the way, and my armor. Just
Yeah.
0 successes again.
So you take 2 wounds, I believe, as cutting a difference there. As you dodge out the way, your armor itself is basically all that's keeping you from being really nicely roasted. You're a little bit invisible, so I'll take away 2 dice from these guys.
The best trait, a little bit invisible.
just a little bit. It's like, wow, that's some pretty bad dice right there. That's 2 successes for the dragon. Yodo, you can roll your defense to see if you can get any. See if you can dodge out of the way in time.
Protection 1, athletic cunning, trying to dodge it.
Cool. Yep.
1 success.
So it's 1 success. So they beat you by just 1 success. So your armor should just bite through that. As long as you're wearing some amount of armor. I forget if Yodo is wearing armor.
Yes, he has. He has a dapper leather clothing.
Okay. Good. So your coattails are burned up as these 2 dragons come in. Meanwhile, Laren and Claudia, you're kind of in cover right now. However, you'll watch as the dragons attack the guards on the top of the rooftops. The vampire dragon just breathes hot flames into the upper levels of Dragon's Reach, and you watch as these 2 guards just Wilhelm scream until they're dead. It seems like the scream may have been what actually sent them over the edge. The black dragon is too busy swinging away from the bolts in order to do anything too much here, and you guys have a chance to act. What would you like to do?
I guess Laren will start off first, and he will throw fire. He is going slow. I'm right-clicking to add dice. He is holding it in his hands. He's holding it in his hands. It's malleable. He's taking his time and just trying to aim at, I suppose, the vampiric dragon.
All right.
Let's see here. Ah, God, Laren, why do you suck?
This curse, man.
We all sucked, man.
We all suck, man. That's the spirit. Laren's a big target, but they're moving swiftly, and like attacking moving flying targets is a totally different thing that you're used to doing with your crossbow. Fires out into the skies. Meanwhile, Irilef and the Jarl are like repositioning and reloading the ballista with the rest of their troops, while the Dragon's Reach is aflame. Claudia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and see if the spell Vampire's Bane does anything to this vampire dragon.
Sure.
Hit it with sunlight, basically. I mean, I'll try. So let's give it a shot.
Alrighty. Give us some rolls. That's 2 successes. Defenses against this are 5. I'm going to reduce a die from it because this is particularly for vampires. Or against vampires. That's 2 successes from him. So you get like 1 status effect upon the dragon. Which is basically like you cast a spell upon it. Kind of as an experiment to see if this thing A really is a vampire and B has any effect on it. And the vampire doesn't like it at all. You can sense that it's wounded it, despite the fact that it's really well armored. But this spell kind of breaks through any armor because it's going directly for essentially its blood that you are boiling in its skin right.
Okay.
It definitely worked. It worked.
Right.
Swinging back around, we have Yodur and Kazmir. The blue and the red dragon are looking like they're about to land on either the walls or the rooftops here, so that you could be able to enter into more of a melee with them.
So I'll kind of break and run and get up onto one of the nearby rooftops so that I can easier get close to one of these things.
Awesome. You can definitely spend a move action to get over towards it. You can roll me like an athletics, agility to jump from this wall onto the rooftop and land close to the dragon.
I don't have a lot of skills that go into that, but I do have athletic. So, meh. 1 success.
That's all it requires. It's not a beautiful jump, but you make it. It's going to take your turn to get there, but you do make it onto the rooftop. Yodur, being burnt up means you're quite a lot more visible now. You're maybe, like 19% visible.
Yeah, I will shoot another ice shard because that's what we do best for some reason.
Okay. Oh, nice.
5 successes.
Cool. It's going to roll its defense against that. Only gets 1. So you're going to win. And this shard of ice. Now, are you fighting the one that Casimir is headed towards, by the way?
Probably, yeah.
Great. Casimir, would you like to take the red one or the blue one?
Let's do red.
Okay, yeah. The Frost Astronach is actually attacking the blue one, so that makes a lot of sense. You can see it just kind of like moving over towards the blue dragon as you take on the red. And a shard of ice finds its way into the dragon's scaly hide and it roars in agony. They get a chance to have a swipe back at you guys as this happens. Casimir, you're right in a line of fire as it's going to swipe a claw at you and try and breathe fire on you at the same time. 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Just 5. You can roll your defense. No, it's 1 in 3. It's 33%. Oh my god. Not bad.
I'm actually going to use my negative for stone-handed as a positive because it acts as kind of a shield.
Sure.
1 success, and this is my last round for the protection that I had from casting the spell.
Nice. So you should. I think that probably, soaks the armor up. Your mana is pretty heavily depleted from keeping this armor up. But it definitely blocks you from what would have been a vicious attack from the dragon itself. We're going to roll for the blue dragon to have an attack on the Frost Astronach. I'm having trouble saying today for some reason. It whiffs horribly. And as it gets a couple of successes, the Astronach itself, let's see how it does. Yep. More than fine to weave and dodge its way out of the swipe of the dragon as it too is close to it on the rooftop itself. Meanwhile, we cut back to Claudia and Laren and Yalbalgrif and Irileth, who are hastily reloading the machine to get the black dragon. I'll make a quick roll for those guys as they finish reloading it, see if they can snare the black dragon, which is 1, 2, 3 successes. Dragon gets his evasion. Doesn't make it. The harpoon into the dragon, and with a kind of stiffening of the machine, they begin to sort of wind it in on this ancient contraption in Dragon's Reach. You can see the dragon being pulled on this rope, screaming and roaring as it does so. But you guys watch as one of these dragons is being brought down to land where it's going to be a lot easier to take down. The vampire white dragon is still flying freely across the skies. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to try to do the sunlight on it again, the vampire's bane.
Cool. Give me those rolls. Oh, yikes.
Yay!
Yeah, you try and bring sunlight beaming down out through the clouds, but they're not really parting for you right now. Laren.
Magic time. Let's see if he has any better luck.
Do it.
You caused it, you fixed it. Come on.
That's pretty
All right,
good.
I count 4 successes. What Laren's going to do, he's building up his magic again. There's little bits of molten arcane motes slapping against the ground, leaving scorch marks. You think Yofi is home? I'm from Morrowind. I'm going to spend my last 2 weird to add 2 more successes onto
Nice.
that. And
Roll
I guess the
Dragon
black one.
Defense. Yeah,
I
black
guess
one
the
that they're
one
reeling
they're
in.
pulling in.
Yeah.
Just going to run up and directly into its face so I don't miss this time.
It gets only 2 successes against your own 6.
I'm going to spend 2 weird, so
Sorry.
8.
8, nice. Against your own 8, and as it's being reeled in, taking a substantial hit from a harpoon. What does this look like, Laren? What kind of magic are you manifesting here?
Fire to
Sure,
hopefully
yeah.
outburn his own.
So yeah, it kind of reels back in agony as it's not only like stuck on this harpoon, which is digging its way into its scales and flesh, but being burned at the same time. It's a substantial hit against the Black Dragon. We come back to in fact, the vampire and the Black Dragon get their chance to attack first of all. Mustn't forget that.
No.
The vampire
It's gonna be
dragon hones in on Claudia, who's trying to cast all this mean, nasty magic at her. It doesn't like it. Rolls a lot of dice, but doesn't get too many successes. Well, only 1, 2, 3 successes. Claudia, you can roll your defense against a dragon's breath attack.
Yay.
Just a 1. So the difference there should be covered by your armor, I believe. You managed to dive in behind one of the beams of Whiterun's hall. Okay. So, oh, by the way, what are we doing from now? And I suggest we do to make combat more sort of funky. Is if ever we succeed, but the difference isn't enough to soak in the armor, NPCs will take at least 1 damage, so that you guys are always at least doing something. Even if the armor is right there, because often we roll a lot and then they don't take so much, which goes in the same way for like the guard NPCs who are about to get roasted. Black Dragon. Oh, that hurt me. That hurt me. How bad that roll was. That makes up for all the nat ones that you guys were rolling earlier.
My fire's better than your fire.
Kind of screeches out, unable to make any fire really do anything. We cut back to Casimir and Yodur going toe to toe with a red and a blue dragon. Well, just a red one at the moment for you guys.
Yeah, I will spend my word and drop my ice shard.
Okay. Nice.
I hope it's. That's 5 successes.
That's 5. Yeah, 5 successes. All right. A roll is defense. Gonna have to roll pretty damn well on this. Just a 3. Nice. So the bolt pierces once again into the dragon's hide, and you watch it screech back at this flurry of assaults. Casimir, you're right next to this thing as Yodur's sent another ice spike into it.
So I'm going to basically running up this steepled roof. I'll swing wide. I've done this once before, so I have some practice in how it works. And grab onto this thing's wing as it tries to bat this ice spike away. Swing around and try to bury my sword in its chest. Give it a shot.
Nice. Give it a shot.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's it. Okay.
Should do it.
Yeah.
Roll this defense in advance then.
2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Nice, only got the 2. Its scale is like chunky and heavy, but you hack away at it, reaching through to some of the supple and soft flesh underneath. This thing isn't so well positioned to attack Casimir, but is definitely going to have a go at Yodur, having sent that ice spike. Yodur That is, man, these rolls. 3 successes against you. I'm rolling 15
That's the one
dice.
thing
every time,
about
by the way.
dice pools. You can roll 20 and get one success.
Right, yes. Yodo, you can roll your defense.
Yep.
All right, difference is 3.
And I have 1 armor, so I'll take 2 damage.
Take 2. Remind me of your guys' max HP, by the way. I think I have your. Yodo, what are you looking at right now?
I have 3 damages.
Cool.
So-
And your total as well?
I don't know mine. So
Okay.
We can take 10 wounds before we are out.
yeah,
That's right. Of course.
Yeah.
So many systems. So
Yeah.
many
As we
games.
get more hurt, we actually take minuses to our dice rolls.
Right.
Yeah, it gets more and more sucky.
next one is when I take a -1 damage. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, till I die. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna track these. Awesome. That is the one there. The blue one's gonna have another go at the frost and astronaut. I'm even trying to say that word now. There you are. Nice. 15 of you, please. Yes. That's a little bit more like it. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not like it at all. Damn it! I thought there were more. The frost atronach is pretty nimbly dodging out of the way. You do actually watch it get melted a little bit by the sheer force of being so close to this heat. It looks like it's melting it away, but it's putting up a good fight. You guys just acted in your fight. They fought back. We cut back to Laren and Claudia.
Oh, same old, same old. I'm gonna try doing more of. I'm gonna spend, I guess, my last weird on this restoration magic. So I'm using the vampire sunlight damage, whatever it is.
Cool.
And then it's is it 4 for a weird, or is it 3? I can't remember what the additional is.
5 is
I
enough.
think you get 5.
Okay, 5. Sweet.
5 dice or 2 successes.
Good. Oh my god! I hate
wow,
these
that
dice.
sucks.
Dice curse!
We're all cursed right now. Yeah, it defends pretty handily
Wow.
against the spell. Sorry, Claudia. Laren.
You know who's totally not going to be cursed? Check it out.
Oh, cold shot. All right, he's going to try and defend.
Magic dwindling down a little bit. Not not at the same magnitude it was, but
Okay. The flames continuing on the Black Dragon have it bloodied as you watch as the creature suddenly pulls blood from it for seemingly no reason. You see it getting at this point. It's been like pulled in by the Jarl and Irileth, who, by the way, are both on fire as they do this. And the rest of the guards are like scattering and on flame. You see several of them are dead around you right now. Let's see. The Black Dragon, as it gets close, is going to breathe fire onto the Jarl and Irileth in their direction on the machine. That's more like it. That's more like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. Let's see if the Jarl can get away from that. He gets 3. And Irileth gets 1. Whew. All right. You will watch as Irileth, already on fire from the assault of the dragon bombing runs, falls unconscious and on fire onto the ground. The Jarl, he is got pretty good by this assault as well. However, he's made of slightly sterner stuff, being the Jarl himself, and does not fall unconscious. However, he will shout, "Irileth, no!" as he draws his great axe. All right.
maybe Irileth and Laren can just now they match. They match now.
Now they match. Now they're perfect for each other. It's super cute. At the same time, the vampire dragon coming in for a bombing run on our good friend Claudia.
Yeah.
Oh, daddy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. It looked like more. 4 on you, Claudia. You can roll for your defense.
Alright.
I find the fudge dice like a real tease because like apparently my eyes are really fucky and like I see more successes than there actually
It's
are.
all those lines crisscrossing as they fall.
I'm like in the Matrix right now. Okay, so we've got 4 successes against your 1. Split the difference, that's 3. Claudia, any damage from that, or does your armor soak most of it?
My armor's, I have 3 exactly for my armor.
Nice, that's lucky. Yeah, you're burnt up a little bit by this vampire dragon as you two are fairly ineffectually trading blows against one another. Nonetheless, we swing around to Casimir and Yodur. 2 of you are Yodur has taken a nice little bit of damage here, but you're trading pretty well.
Yeah, I will try to basically ice its mouth shut.
Yeah.
And well, I probably don't because that's just.
It's a free?
This is free, yeah.
Alright, he gets free in defense, unfortunately. And manages to sort of paddle away at the spike despite being such a huge creature. It's pretty nimble. Casimir, you're kind of hacking away at the red beast. What have you got for us?
I've got my arm kind of wrapped over its wing, and I'm stabbing into these plate-like scales. But it keeps me in a good position. I am exposed. My protection is only 2. But I'm going to keep hacking away. 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yeah.
12 dice.
Get him. Ooh, that's nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Nice. In a nice spot. It gets free with its armor. Again, like it's pretty good scaly hide. Your weapon is enough to cut through. It's just not easy going, you know. You do see blood spurt up from the creature as you hack away at it, and there's a satisfying amount of blood comes away from it.
It's like hacking into a cart.
You watch just off camera as a man screaming after his cart of melons. My melons! As it's set on fire. However, the dragon Red looks down upon Casimir. It's going to try and bite him with its great maw. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that feels good though. You roll your defense, Casimir. Still got the two defense up at least.
Yep. Yeah, I also have armor. This is going to drop it by 2.
Nice. That's 5 difference.
That puts me in critical condition.
How many wounds did you take? Ooh.
You said 5, yeah?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yep. Minus the 2 from your armor, right? Or whatever protection you have. Should be in 3.
So that's going to put me at major. So I'm going to take a standard -1 to my dice pools. Nice. I have 2 wounds in my major track. So 2 more and I'll be in critical condition.
Alrighty. That's turn. The blue one's going to turn its grill onto the, quite literal grill, onto the frost being. Going to try and dive out of the way. Yeah, the frost creature is melting. Not yet dead, but it's like snowman after 2 days kind of territory right now. And it's looking a little bit melty. Nonetheless, being kept pretty busy at the least. All right, then we swing around back to Laren and Claudia. Black Dragon's not having a great time. The White Dragon is still sailing free, murdering guards in Whiterun. Irileth is down, possibly dead. Yalbalgroof is on fire and certainly very well wounded.
Laren's probably going to do the tactically unwise decision of running up and placing himself between the dragon and Irileth. And he's gonna keep up doing what he's been doing. Come on. 2 successes. Yay. The
Nice,
fire is
right.
getting smaller and smaller each time.
It's time, yeah. And he gets a 1 defense, so you are going to break through. Well, new rolling on the damage. So again, you hack into it with the flames, burning through the scaly hide, setting yourself between you and your maybe one day girlfriend Irileth if she lives. I forgot to describe as well, Casimir, as it bites you, it's kind of like got you in its jaws right now, and you can feel its wings are about to like soar off. Strider, did you have a question?
No. Crossing my fingers.
Okay, I thought
we can have crispy girlfriends.
Crispy girlfriends, that's right. Crispy power tops, that's the dream. That is Strider, Laren's turn. Claudia, you watch as Laren rushes out, going toe-to-toe with this creature, exposing himself. Irileth goes down, and the Jarl is getting ready to join into the combat as well. What do you want to do?
Same old. Try to do that light spell.
He's got a 4 defense. Yeah,
Killing me.
The defense is enough. Yeah, you kind of reach out with a sun towards it. It goes and twists out of the way again. You could swear it's dragon laughing right now. If dragons could laugh, this one is laughing. Taunting. Alright, that is your turn. The Jarl and Irileth get to act. Irileth, well, she ain't doing so hot right now. Well, in fact, she's doing way too hot. That's the problem. Hey, the Jarl, however, Jarl's made of some pretty damn stern stuff. He's on Dragon's Reach right now, fighting against a dragon which has been harpooned and trapped onto him. He's using his epic weapon to do so, and he's rolling no less than 20 dice, spending some of his weird because, hey, he's awesome to do so. He gets a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes against the dragon, who, while trapped, has 1 less in defense. Against its 1, the Jarl comes toe-to-toe with you, Laren. He's on fire right now. His skin is melting. It's almost looking like yours, and his hair is being burnt away. You can smell like a burnt hair smell, ozone-y, coming in towards you. And he just roars and strikes out this dragon, cutting into where you've already melted and burnt away at some of its hide, and lands it a near mortal blow on this dragon as it's trapped here. It's a pretty epic moment, and there is a little rallying from the rest of the troops as they watch the Jarl go toe-to-toe with this thing and land a mighty strike against it. There is perhaps yet hope, despite the fact that their commander's just fallen. The vampire dragon still is trading blows with Claudia. He keeps sailing up back round again to cast fire in her direction. Claudia, that is roll your defenses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That had to happen, right?
Difference is 4. Armor should melt away at least 3 of those. So you do take a wound as the creature manages to flame on.
Yeah.
You. All right. That is Casimir and Yodur. Casimir, right now, you're in the jaws of this red dragon. Yodur, you're nicely crisp and you're watching your friend as the dragon looks like it's set to kind of beat its wings and takes to the skies. However, Casimir is in a uniquely advantageous position on the other hand, because you can see into the mouth of this creature, which has no armor whatsoever.
Can I try to freeze its wings so it can't take off?
You could definitely try. You know from experience that you don't have the power to freeze its entire wings to stop it from moving. You can definitely hurt the wings, which would impede its movement.
Yeah, I will try.
Oh, that's a nice roll right there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Against its 3? Yeah, that's pretty damn nice. That's a good roll. The red dragon, which has got Casimir in its mouth, just kind of roars out in pain as the bolt lands its way into its wing, pinning one of its wings down in a quite painful manner. It's still beating the other one. It's still going to be able to get off the ground, but it's going to hurt it to do so. Casimir, what do you want to do?
All right. Let me make sure I'm getting my dice pool here correct. So, looking into the belly of the beast, I feel the wounds stacking up. I feel hurt. And I think to myself that I have enough left in me, enough heroic composition to get out of here, to get back to Dragon's Reach. But instead, I'm spending my weird recklessly, and I'm going to try and leap into this thing's mouth, sword first, basically. So I'm going to spend a weird, and I'm going to try to attack it one last time, hearing Yodur be successful. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Athletic. Can I tack on Survivor there, do you think?
Sure. Do it. It's an epic
Attack
moment.
on Survivor. 2 for the sword. 1 for the Blade Master. 1, 2, 3 for the weird, and that'll cancel out my... Actually, 4 for the weird, and that'll cancel out my 1 wound. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
It has only 2 dice and 0 successes there on its defense, as Casimir just disappears into the gullet of the dragon, and the last you see of your friend Yodur is a scream upon his lips as he disappears inside the beast, cutting it open from the inside out. And Casimir is no more to be seen, at least for now. Somewhere inside that creature. You watch as the dragon roars out in pain, and it's almost like it's choking, unable to get the flames out of its mouth. It's gonna try, though. In its last own act of defiance, with Casimir inside its mouth, with no way to really defend against this attack. Gonna give it a roll and see what happens. That's a lot of dice right there. Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Casimir, I'm just gonna give you your armor against this because you're literally in its throat as the flames are licking their way up around you. So you take 5 all in all as this thing is dying. Are you still up?
That puts me at overwhelmed. 10 plus is overwhelmed for damage.
All right. So we'll watch as this dragon, in its last dying gasp, as Casimir's gone inside it, licks out a few flames. The tunnel of its throat is wrapped in fire as Casimir is burnt all over. Yodur, you watch as the dragon falls, collapsing backwards on itself in a flutter of wings, like a dying butterfly, collapsing with it several of the houses and a man's cart of melons. And Casimir is somewhere inside there, but you do not see him immediately exit out from it. That, however, is the blue dragon's turn, and it's going to try and fight our Ice Buddy yet again.
Yeah, come on,
Ice Buddy is doing okay. Let's see how he rolls in defense. Alright, Ice Buddy is melted at long last. However, he has held out for like 6 rounds against this dragon, so he did pretty well.
Distraction.
Good distraction there. With 1 dragon dead, the blue looks towards the murderers of its friend and yells out a draconic curse at the 2 of you who are left alive. Oh, well, one of you is left alive, Yodur, and standing there. The Frost Atronach is dead, and Casimir is nowhere to be seen. Back atop Dragon's Reach, we go back to Laren and Claudia going toe-to-toe with this black dragon while the white is still flying high in the skies majestically. What do you guys want to do?
Laren's gonna use up what little bit of flame he has left. He got the killing blow on the necromancer, so like fingers crossed. This is just one last oomph, pushing all his magic, depleting his mana out of his system. Gonna rip off his fancy traveling cloak and try to douse Irileth on the ground. I got 4. That's not a bad roll for 6 dice.
That is not a bad roll at all. It's going to roll its 4 dice in defense, gets 2, And the last licks of Laren's flames from his hand, accompanied by another mighty sweep from Jarl Balgruf, are easily enough. The two of them send out flame and axe in unison as the blade sings its way in towards the skull of the creature, and the flames burst their way through its scaly hide. The axe embeds itself in the brain of the dragon, and it yet lets out one last cry of agony as it dies, dead upon Dragon's Reach. You and the Jarl stand there, smoking in ruin, as Irileth is burning still behind you, with most of the other guards either dead or unconscious on flames, trying to put out fires. But there you stand, with two of the dragons left remaining. Claudia, you watch as your friend and the Jarl take down the dragon. What do you want to do?
That was not the vampire dragon, though. Right?
Sorry, that was a black dragon. You have the vampire and the blue.
Captured it. Yeah, so I'm still gonna try Still gonna keep doing my resto magic for the sunlight vampire blast stuff.
Awesome.
I'm losing my mind. I want these things to die so bad. I'm gonna use 1d6s though, because I feel like those other ones were.
Yeah, maybe the d6s are better. Maybe there's more luck. That's 3 successes, you know? 3 successes. It's got the 4 in defense. Rolled 0. Claudia, it's a nice wound against the creature at last. You hear it roaring out in pain as the sunlight kisses its wings and begins to burn them. Awesome. Let's see. The Jarl is taking his turn. Irileth is still burning and on fire. The black dragon no longer gets a turn because it's dead, meaning only the vampire dragon. The hubris of this creature must be gigantic to think that it can take on a member of the Dawn Guard. As it sails its way towards you, Claudia, you see that it's directly barreling its way in towards you. Slowly at first, and then faster and faster. The creature looms heavy in your vision as it gets almost to the point of eclipsing out everything else, and you see your own death coming before you. You hear a "For the Dawn Guard!" and a ray of radiant sunshine bursts its way out from the sun as a couple of things happen at the same time. Sunlight pours itself out upon the vampire dragon, and your friend the bear and his troll friend stand in your way. The troll is now wearing the full armor and battle regalia of the Dawn Guard after a little bit of training very quickly. The dragon itself is fairly unable to defend against first the attack from the sunlight, and secondly that's of a troll friend, and the difference of that is pretty astounding. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the first one, difference of 4. Second attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, difference of 2. Nice. So total 6 on that one. The creature, overwhelmed by these attacks, is unprepared as the sunlight bursts through its wings and almost burns them completely to shreds. It's coming in. It's going to land on top of you, the Jarl, and Laren, and the rest of the guards there. And I'd like everyone to roll a defense before this creature crash lands atop Dragon's Reach. Any kind of dex-based agility, jumping, rolling out of the way is a good idea right now. Any weirds, maybe, as well.
I have no weird either.
Oh, Laren!
I'm all weird
Trash roll! The Jarl is going to jump. Oh man, the Jarl's pretty good. All right. Credit where credit's due. The Jarl has been pretty good this fight. Okay, so for a dragon landing on top of you, your defenses against the dark arts, my friends. Let's roll a d6s because they're fun.
Ooh.
And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. But I'm going to say your armor is not able to withstand. It's not going to help you in any way from a dragon landing on you. Armor is just like helping crush you down, basically. So you guys will take 4 wounds as it crash lands with a screech, burning atop Dragon's Reach. The creature skids to a halt on top of most of you. The Jarl manages to dive out of the way just in time, although several of his guardsmen are crushed along with several of the beams of Dragon's Reach. The structure itself is burning and unsteady. However, the vampire dragon has croaked its last, and we swing back across from that fight to Yodur. Yodur, you have defeated the red dragon. At what cost you're not sure for Casimir, but there is a blue dragon, unharmed for the most part, staring down at you hungrily and angrily.
I will first shout out Shiogora. Your dragons are shit. Which means I will subtract 2 dice because I'm overconfident. And shoot it with...
Let's trash talk. Cool. Wow, okay, yeah. That's really not bad at all. Okay, I'm gonna roll the 5 defense of the blue. Gets 1, 2 successes. So it's perhaps your overconfidence is what outdoes you here a little bit, Yodur. However, the beast does take the hit from the spell. It doesn't look like it's dissuaded, and you hear a little from Sheogorath in the distance. It looks hungrily at you, Yodur, and opens up its gullets to send you the same way like Casimir went. Roll your defense. That is 1, 2, 2 successes? Really, dice? Alright. Sheogorath's like, my dragons are shit! They're shit! They're the shittest dragons I ever had! My shitty dragons!
I will try to dodge and then also try to outmaneuver it, so the...
Okay.
Oh.
Difference is 2, so you still take a wound, I believe.
Yeah.
As Yodur struggles to dodge out the way of the shitty dragon.
My speed!
Okay. As for Casimir's fate, he's still somewhere in the body of that dragon as far as we know. So we swing back around. Laren and Claudia. The fight up here, there's like, you know, this moment of calm where you look to see if the dragon is dead, and it seems like the arriving members of the Dawn Guard rushing up this hall towards you have helped to defeat it with their trollkin at their side, nodding towards Claudia in deference and recognition of her status. The Jarl looks at the 2 of you and says, "Are you alright? I'm not sure, Lady Rilith."
Laren's like crushed like half under the dragon, like laying on top of Irleth, like trying to wiggle himself and her out.
Claudia's okay. She's damaged, but she's not crippled yet. Pretty jacked up, but holding it together.
Okay. So, you guys can definitely easily pull yourselves out of here after a few moments of being, you know, like caught underneath the membranes of these burn-up vampire dragon. You'll see the still form of Irleth on the ground. The fires are being put out by some of the Dawn Guard around, and the Jarl says, "It's not looking good for her. Is there anything you can do?"
Yeah, I'm gonna try now to try to heal her with, whatever would work. My highest level of healing would be grand healing, it's an expert level, so whatever I can try to do to try to help her, you know. I'm not gonna do a cure wound or do whatever I can to try to fix her.
Oh damn, that's 3 successes. Now, as we counted, Irleth was going to die if you did not succeed on some kind of healing check here. However, with Claudia's blessed rays upon her, You watch as she coughs and splutters back to life. Smoke in her lungs, hair burnt away, flesh melted. She looks awful, but she's alive.
She's in bad shape, guys. If we can move her, or maybe Laren, maybe you're still holding up. Can you get her out of here?
On it. My job. I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, she can.
You should.
Laren.
Yeah, you're fine. We just matched now. you're fine. Claudia, stake that thing. It's undead. It's gonna get back up. It's gonna kill everyone. Ah! Please.
I don't think so, but all right.
The members of the Dawn Guard are like, there's one more. I can no hope.
Go, let's
and
go
they
back
start
down.
running
All of
with
us.
you. All right, it's a race to the end here to see if Yodur can survive a 1v1 against the blue dragon that looks ancient and incredibly angry with him. Yodur, what do you want to do?
I am Yodur, the Magnificent, and I will shoot another ice tree in its eyes.
Into the eyes.
That's just a 2 success.
Alrighty, it's gonna see if it can defend against that,
Probably.
which it can.
Come on.
The just wedges itself into a scale. It kind of looks down at the wound and is at the false wound that never really broke its way into it, and kind of just grins a little bit as it roars at you.
Well,
Alrighty.
I hope you can forgive me. I didn't really mean I take a step back.
Oh, Yodur! Oh no! Oh, Yodur, no! He did so well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll that defense, Yodur. You roll good. Oh, hey, that's at least 2. Brings it down to 8. Your armor brings it down to 7.
Yep.
And I think you're overwhelmed.
I am one overwhelmed.
All right. So, Claudia and the Dawn Guard will watch as flames just look over Yodur and Shoggoth. Ah, not so shitty now, are they? Ha! As Yodur just collapses in fire, and a message reads to load his last save. The rest of the Dawn Guard and Claudia race down to assault the dragon. Claudia, it's wounded. It's fairly well wounded by Yodur's last assaults upon it. What would you like to do as you and it's kind of like almost like a charge of about 20 or so members of the Dawn Guard race towards it?
Wait. So, I will use my dragon bone crossbow and just shoot at it. Most of my stuff's summoning and everything else anyway, so not really that impressive. Whoa, yeah, I missed it. Fuck it.
The bolt goes wide. How
No,
many
I just
dice
got
do you-
there, so I'm, she's rushing, so I get it.
Kind of like rather than rolling individually, I'm just gonna roll a bunch of dice here, like 100 of them. From the Dawn Guard, I'm gonna go through and count them. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Like 22 against, give or take, maybe. Against no successes from the dragon, as in unison they loose their dragon bone bolts towards, basically blocks out the sky with the huge amounts of arrows and bolts raining into this dragon, just peppering it over and over. As it screeches, it takes to the skies, dying, and for cinematic's sake, it's Claudia's last bolt, which sails up into the sky, that takes the dragon through the heart, and it is sent soaring to its doom, landing in a pile, like an exploded pile, just a few miles north of Whiterun. Unfortunately, probably in Riverrun. Probably landed somewhere in Riverrun.
All the way in Westeros.
Exactly. Oh, it's a long day. You guys are triumphant as you hear the cheers of victory as the dragons are defeated, and outside of Whiterun, you'll see Sheogorath clapping. Very well done, very well done. Our game's over, I think. And you've all won, in a way, if any of you are still alive. I'll be on my way now. Want to check out what happened back there. See who blew up. See ya! Hulu! And him and his 20 or so folks head back all the way up, headed northwards to see the explosion of the dragon. Now, my friends, as our story is coming to a close, I will hand the reins of the narrative back to our players. You guys will tell me what happened to your characters, whether they lived or if they died. For those of you who were overwhelmed, and of course, what happened to Claudia and Laren. So we're going to go with Casimir first here. Casimir, did you survive this attack? Do you live on to be a hero, or is this where Casimir's tale ends?
This is where Casimir's tale ends. They find him inside the mouth of this dragon, collapsed in a heap in the middle of the town, smashed into the burial cairns that have been placed outside for generations. And when they get him out, he's bleeding, his leg is cut down to the bone, all the way from his hip to his knee. And he looks out across the Gilded Gleam to the Hall of the Companions, and he sees the forge, and then he sees that shrine to Talos, and that one guy that just keeps screaming all day about Talos. And he nods. He says, I always hated that guy. And then he dies. In the halls of Sovngarde, he lives on until Alduin comes, and he has to hide and hope for a new Dragonborn. But, you know, that's besides.
Amazing. Yodur, what about you?
Well, Yodur was burnt to a crisp. I mean, basically could see his skeleton just fall down into bits of ashes. And the Khajiit peddlers that had sometimes stopped by outside got in and collected his ashes and took it with them to Elsevier. Spread the legend of the stupid Khajiit that got burnt by a dragon.
Amazing. Amazing. Truly the last garbage fire of Yodur. He died as he lived in a garbage fire. Amazing. What of Claudia? What does she do with two dead companions?
She's alive. She's alive. She's
of course.
She is certain she has raised rank within the Dawnguard now for this. In addition, at some point, hopefully she's able to sort of escape out of all of the drama and all of the chaos, and the first and foremost thing on her mind is getting that blood out of that dragon and extracting it out of that vampire dragon. So however she does that successfully, or if she's I don't think anyone would care if she was caught doing it, she's gonna have to explain herself a little bit, does extract that to continue her experimentation on the vampire blood that she's the disease that she has, that no one really knows that she has, that she's trying to cure. And in addition, she is taking... So, wherever Casimir's body been laid to rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so her goal is to restore his soul to his body. So that's where she goes off to continue, because that self-sacrificing thing that he does is just not okay with her.
Sir, not on my watch. Sir, I will be back.
Sir. This is not over, sir. I have written you a ticket. I'll write you up for this, sir. Amazing. And Laren, what happens to Laren?
As the sun sets on this story and the camera's panning away from this small bit of chaos that happened all in a 10-day period, Laren's really embodied and accepted his inner scheme. Ireleth's on bed rest for quite a long time. They do, in fact, match. She has to put up with a Laren bustling around the house, trying to prepare her food and be what help he can while she's resting. Well, I mean, it's not all bad. We match now. You're not alone, right? On his hip, he wears Casimir's sword he was gifted. And Ireleth, much to her chagrin, must tolerate very terrible attempts at power flute solos. As Yodur's flute is tooted on. Casimir with a hand of stone. I will make sure your name is known. Hey, Ireleth, can you think of anything that rhymes with Yodur?
As Ireleth sighs for the millionth time, just a heavy, long sigh. She hands you the amulet of Mara. The scene heads northwards, and coming out from a tavern, after having heard a very loud explosion, steps a bard. A very heroic, handsome-looking bard. And coming along, just into the village, Sheogorath and his cavalrymen. And Sheogorath looks towards Sven. You there? You there? What on earth happened here? Look towards the great wreckage of flames and dragon wings that once was the lumber mill. Sven says, I'm not sure, but I'm fairly sure I defeated the dragon. My name is Sven, the hero. Sheogorath says, we need a new Dragonborn, you know.
Oh.
And I think you might have what it takes. Deal?
No.
Deal. And of course, that is where the sun sets upon Sven for today. And of course, our story, Death of a Dragonborn, my friends. Whew! Great job, you guys. That is where we're going to end tonight's session. And of course, our little mini campaign here of Death of a Dragonborn. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I really do. If you have... if you haven't yet checked it out, or if you haven't enjoyed the series at all, definitely go and check out Helheim Unbound on RPG Now. It's been a fantastically fun system to play. It's been super flexible. We've been able to just make up rules on the fly for it, and it works. It's a really solid foundation for a role-playing game that's just out on RPG Now for just the fine price of $5. The other week it was like #1 bestseller. I saw it up there, which is really awesome. So definitely go and check it out, my friends. Those guys have been great in supporting the show, and it's been a lot of fun to play the game. I hope to play it again soon. Definitely here on the channel again in the future. I can't wait. But, my friends, that is where we end for today. The next time you'll see me live on the channel is, I think, next Monday. I think I'm back on Monday. I've got things to do on the weekend, but I'll be seeing you guys until then. Of course, definitely come and hang out with us in the Discord channel, which is there, where you can talk more about Helheim with us and our various different role-playing games. If you, of course, have enjoyed the show as well, be sure to follow the show so that you can catch the rest of the games live. And if you miss any of the games, go and catch up on YouTube. They were a lot of fun, and each episode was more fun than the last. So let's go around the cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves with this game? And where can we find you guys online? Let's start with Mr. Strider Heap, the hero of Aerolef's heart. How was that for you, my man?
He's going to force himself to be the hero of her heart, whether she likes it or not. I had a great time. Mini campaign, but great chemistry with everyone here. Really liked it. Coming up on, I think my first Encounter roleplay stream was about a year ago. So,
nice.
Fun year, man. Catch me on Wednesday. We are planting more seeds and getting even deeper into the Star Wars story and Rise of the Dark Side. The Helheim's great. Used it for Skyrim. It's me, so I'm using it for a Morrowind game too. And like a Howl's Moving Castle kind of like anime thing, and it works so well for everything. Like, I'm hyped up. Hopefully I can use Laren again at some point in the future. He's a dick, but I like him.
But he's your dick, and that's important. Awesome. Thanks so much, Strider. Ellie! Wow, what a game. What a time.
I lived! I was so excited. So Claudia lived, super excited. I can picture her in future games doing amazing things. I can be found usually squatting on Facebook at Behold Her Gaming and Twitter at Behold Her Gaming and everything basically at Behold Her Gaming. And if you want to catch anything that I'm in, I have a standing Tuesday game with Nerdarchy at 7 p.m. You can catch me on their stream. And I haven't started any of my own. I'm still in research and development phase. There's so many ideas I have. People keep throwing great things at me. So now I've just got ideas. I need to lay them out.
That's the way to be. Awesome. Thank you so much. And please warning that this was too short. There was not enough Skyrim. I'm sure we will return to these hallowed streets once again in the near future for more shenanigans, because it's just been so much fun. Thank you so much, Ellie. It's been awesome. Claudia made me laugh just every single week with how she was. And I got to get another shot at this, right? I got to bring Casimir back, whether she
he
got
likes
her
it or
vampire.
not.
In the end, she got her vampire, and it may have taken her all campaign to get it, but I got it to you in the end. So there you go. Great stuff. Nicholas, amazing job as Yodor as always.
Yeah, this has been really, really fun. I've enjoyed playing with all of you, and this is a great way to start being on Counter Roleplay for the first time. So, you can find me at Nyvinter at all places, and I am running in Stars Without Number a space musical campaign.
Nice.
On Sunday, we will be doing the first session.
Awesome. It's been awesome, man. And
it's really, really late, and I have enjoyed everything. I've been on this.
No worries. Definitely check out Nicholas on Twitter. He did this overlay, does a bunch of them for Encounter Roleplay, and it's super sexy and super awesome. So definitely go and check it out. And last but not least, the hero of Whiterun, Casimir. How was that?
It was great, man. I'm real happy to be here. It was good to finally have a chance to throw some theoretical dice with Encounter Roleplay. You guys are doing a lot for the community, and Helheim Unbound was a really good introduction into a new system. A lot of people kind of stagnate on D&D or Call of Cthulhu, and they don't branch out enough. So try one of these systems. It's easy to pick up, throw some dice, make things up. The groundwork is so solid that you're not going to break the system as a whole. You can find me on Twitter primarily, but also Facebook, everywhere else. Drop the die. Come and drop me a link. I'm doing a ton of giveaways this coming month. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff on the horizon, and I'm hoping that I can play some more Encounter Roleplay games in the future for you guys.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure and an honor to play with you guys. Such a talented cast and crew. Way to fun every single week. Again, another big shout out to Helheim for letting us run and play in the system. We hope to use it again more in the future, because it's just been such a fun journey. And yeah, solid foundation. solid foundation. We should have a full review up on our website, encounterroleplay.com, soon for it. Now that we've played through the campaign, I feel able to complete that and give you guys a rundown of my experiences. So I believe they were saying in the chat there that they have the print coming out in August. So I'm definitely going to be picking up a copy of that as soon as that's out. So I'll keep you guys posted on Twitter as well, I'm sure. Until next time, though, my friends, come and hang out with us in Discord and chat about the game and the campaign. Until next time, try not to throw too many net ones because we want to be there laughing when you do. Good night, everyone.